Welcome to Ultimate Autographs. If you were looking for the internet's most exciting and interactive live break room, then you have come to the right place. We are opening live break mystery boxes featuring the biggest names from across the sports world every single day. If you're new to breaking with us, we can help break it down and make it as easy to understand as possible. First, head over to the live break page and look for a series that suits your interests. Most of our series will have 8 spots, which represent the 8 NFL divisions, but other sports breaks or mixers may vary. If you purchase one spot, that means you have a 1 in 8 chance to win that item at an extremely discounted rate. Next, click Add to Cart to purchase your live break spot. Once you've completed your checkout, tune into the next available live breaks broadcast on Facebook, Twitch, or YouTube at noon, 3, or 6 p.m. Central Time any day of the week. As you watch, you will see your name appear on the screen when your specific break begins. Your name will go into the randomizer and will be randomized a specific amount of times based on that evening's dice roll number. Once randomization is over, the list of names of people that bought into that live break will be matched up with a specific division. If the item that is pulled from the mystery box matches your division, congratulations, you just won an incredible piece of signed memorabilia. Want to guarantee yourself an item as opposed to testing your luck? Some of the series that you see on the live break page can be purchased under the mystery box tab of our website. Those boxes could either be shipped directly to your door or open live on the air before being sent to you. While you are there, make sure to sign up for our Signature Points Club. This exclusive club earns you points toward specific discounts, signed items, or exclusive events each and every time you buy at ultimateautographs.com. The moment you have been waiting for has come. Let's break some signed memorabilia.
Hey, we're back here in the Ultimate Autographs live break room. Dom and Chinmay here. Got the camera fixed thanks to Chinmay, miracle worker.
I can't say that I did all of it.
Well,
we were just clicking buttons around, and
the button
we
worked.
figured out that something was amiss and got it going.
Can't tell you how we did it, but we did it. we did it.
Figured. Yeah, if someone asked us to replicate it, we wouldn't know how to.
Damn right, damn right. So you guys see it on the screen right now. I'm gonna make the executive decision. I'm gonna make that best of the rest the chase for this show, the noon show, because we're 4 to go on the quad. We are 6 to go, I believe, on that next double. And guys, I'll show this off really fast because I love this graphic, by the way. I just love the graphic. There it is. The best of the rest. You did see the Steve Smith Speedflex on the table. That is the only headliner pulled in this series. That is right. We only did one double in the 9 o'clock show, and Steve Smith was the only headliner. So guys, Drew Brees, A.J. Brown, Terrell Davis, Puka Nacua, Tony Romo. You have Shannon Sharp, Brett Favre on that cool Hydro Speedflex. Definitely going to check that out. Have a video for that. We have a video for this awesome Chad Johnson. Oh, you got a taste for McDonald's now. Seeing all this Chad Johnson helmets. Got Gronk, George Kittle, Kurt Warner, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Joe Cool, Joe Montana on the 49ers Flash, and James Harrison. There you go. Warren Moon, Nico Collins, Hines Ward, Zach Thomas, Antonio Gates, James Cook still out there in the best of the rest. And guys, by the way, we have 9 entries left. That's right. 10 boxes at the beginning of the series. Now 9 boxes. We'll have an entry spot for a Tom Brady Speedflex. If you're the top spot in the drawing, there you go. It's going to be a top spot drawing for the Tom Brady. But you got to have an entry spot. Right now, I believe only Stephen Plecky is the only one with an entry spot for the Tom Brady. 9 more out there, guys. So there you go. So the quad is 4 to go. Going to happen during this show. The double 6 to go. Going to happen during this show. By the way, this 1 and 4 is so loaded. But let me go to the single really fast. So single 8 to go, still open, but definitely going to do the quad and the double. Hey, maybe we just do quads and doubles. It's possible. Last night in the Speedflex series, I think we only did 3 singles in the series, and then 5 quads, 6 doubles. My head was like spinning. I was like Alan in The Hangover when he's doing the math in his head when he's at the table. Except for me, it was just like simple addition, like 2 + 2, and it was like, oh my god, I can't keep up with all this. This is hard.
So we were talking about who's gonna pick Shedeur Sanders at this point, and the Steelers were just on the clock, and the Steelers did not take Shedeur Sanders, but the guy they did take Jack Sawyer from Ohio State.
He fell too.
Yeah. And speaking of a guy that is going to a place that knows about edge rushers and defense, that's a great place for him. Great pickup for them. And now our Packers are on the clock.
Ooh,
so I'll
all right.
update you with whatever the Packers do. Packers have taken 2 receivers in this draft. Which is stunning.
I was obviously I was shocked by the first round one because it was since Javon Walker since we picked one, and I liked how Mark Murphy, the president of the Packers, I won't say owner, but he's the face of the Packers winning the owner meetings. And he milked that. He knew exactly what he was doing. He was on stage. He was like, for the first time. And the crowd was like, you see the crowd just like raise up. In 22 years. And they're all smart. All the Packer fans, they know. And then they just erupt. Like, yeah. And he goes, wide receiver. Like the showman, Mark Murphy. Great front office mind for the Packers. So let's roll some dice. See what we have here, what our dice was going to be, and then we'll do a complete top to bottom rundown because, guys, I'm telling you right now, I'm doing the common point. The common point always works. This board right now, these headliners, insane. The 1 and 4, Tom Brady speed flex, Gronk speed flex, Aaron Rodgers speed flex, Baker Mayfield speed flex. We got a Derek Jeter bat, Stone Cold Steve Austin vest. What? Burt Reynolds license plate, one of the most famous Florida State Seminoles of all time. That's true. I mean, hey, I said famous. I didn't say athlete. He's one of the most famous Florida State Seminoles of all time. Burt Reynolds. We got a rifle. I mean, come on, a rifle. Scott Schwartz, Peter Billingsley.
We got to be careful if we pull the rifle.
Hopefully it's not loaded. I don't want. I don't want what's the saying in the movie? You'll shoot your eye out. Hopefully it doesn't happen in the break room. All right. I don't know. I would kind of look cool with an eye patch though. Right? Wouldn't I look a little badass with an eye patch?
But you still need the eye underneath.
That is true. That is true. I would like that. I do prefer that. All righty, guys. So let's go to our dice roll. Put up on our screen. I always like the pirate, the old like Captain Jack Sparrow. They have the pirate hat and the eye patch. Pirates are cool looking, man. I was a big Pirates of the Caribbean fan growing up.
Huge.
Yeah.
Huge fan. Yeah.
All righty. If I can find the randomizer. There we go. All righty. Here we go. 6 or higher. I was trying to stall because I couldn't find the randomizer, so I was trying to stall some time. All righty. It looks like we have a high one. It's going to be 10. All right. Not too bad. Not too bad. All righty. Now let's see what we have in our break room. Just to prove to you guys, I am not lying to you. Here is our... Oh, we'll do that last. I just talked about that, so we'll save that for last. Here is our 1 and 4, guys. Look at those speed flexes at the bottom. You know it's a nice-looking speed flex when you got to take 2 photos of it. The Rob Gronkowski speed flex. Look at that bad boy. You got the Bucks, you got the Patriots, but you got 100% Gronk on there. Remember when he had the Gronk cruise or the Gronk yacht or whatever?
The Gronk cruise, yeah.
That had to be crazy.
I looked into potentially going on that.
That had to be wild.
Wild stuff. Wild stuff going on there.
Man, the Gronk cruise. You probably had to, like, when you get home, take a couple showers after that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You're taking a few showers. You're sleeping for the next, like, day and a half.
Pair him up with his quarterback, Tom Brady. Hey, wherever Tom went, Gronk followed, man. They're boys. Besties. On the Patriot Pat. I know they won the Super Bowls in the helmet that they have now. I don't know what they call the helmet that they have now. The standard, the regular Patriot standard. Mm-hmm. I know they won all the Super Bowls. This is the best Patriots helmet.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
The Patriot Pat. Yeah. Then you got, of course, our guy Aaron Rodgers, the ripped Jets and the Packers. Good to see good old A-Rod on some Packers gear here in the break room. Then you got the Bake Show. Very nice. The ripped Browns and Buccaneers. Remember when he was on the Browns? He was on like every commercial. You don't see him on too many commercials, Baker, anymore, I would say. But when he was on the Browns, he had the one where he was living in the stadium all the time.
He was rivaling Peyton Manning in terms of commercials.
Uh-huh. He was living in the stadium. Whole bunch of commercials for Baker Mayfield. But he's a baller, man. He is a baller.
Dude is
indeed.
A gamer for sure.
Mm-hmm. That play last year where Nick Bosa on 4th down grabbing it was just like, man, that's like... I'm not saying Baker. Like, I don't know if Baker Mayfield is going to make the Hall of Fame. He's got a long way to go. He's having a great career so far, but he's got a long way to go.
Yeah.
If he ever does make the Hall of Fame, that play is in the highlight video
for sure
when they're introducing him. You got Larry Bird, speaking of Hall of Famers, Derek Jeter, David Ortiz, CeCe Sabathia, who just got inducted this season into the 2025 MLB Hall of Fame. And Jason Tatum, Shaq and Mutombo, two of the best centers of all time. You got Cat, one of the best centers in the NBA today. Karl Anthony Towns, 30 points plus against the Pistons. Knicks fans are saying, hey, he's got to show up. He showed up.
Yep.
Larry Bird, Stone Cold Steve Austin. Gonna open a can of you know what, guys. You know what. These secondary headliners in the 1 and 4, by the way. These are photo. If it's see, actually, I had Bo Jackson, so I don't know if that's a football or a baseball.
Yeah, that was going to be a question that I had.
Right,
Bo Jackson,
so we don't know.
What are you getting?
But let's say Tom Glavine. If this was just a baseball series, Tom Glavine's a photo headliner.
Oh, for sure.
Marshall. Yeah. I mean, we got football, just a football series
Even
in the room
Fernando
now.
Tatis is a photo headliner.
Slam Diego.
Yeah.
Marshall Falk. We have it up right now. Photo headliner in the football series. Allen Iverson. We had it last week. Chin May with the basketball. Photo headliner. Timo Solani, NHL Hall of Famer. Love him. It's time for his on the Mighty Ducks. Him and Paul Correa. Nice little combo.
Yeah.
Randy Couture. If this was UFC, we had a UFC break. Maybe I'm not the guy to come for you, but Randy Couture is one of the first original badass famous UFC fighters of all time. His battles with Chuck Liddell, the Iceman. So, yeah, the 1 and 4 is loaded from head to toe in great items. I wonder if that Timo Solani's on a Ducks jersey. I love the Mighty Ducks, the hockey jerseys. Here's the vault, guys. Another loaded series. Got a Peyton Manning, Troy Polamalu, Baker Mayfield, and Marshall Falk. We were just talking about him right there. On the Colts Speed Flex, the team that drafted him. It is draft weekend, right? So it's the team that drafted him. There's not a Colt, but the Peyton Manning on the Bronco. There you go, Speed Flex. I love that Troy Polamalu. I definitely want to check that out tonight.
Yeah.
Headliners, Michael Irvin, Brett Favre, Jamar Chase, Saquon Barkley. We have the Antonio Gates, Eric Dickerson, Randy Moss, and, of course, the Polamalu, Peyton Manning, Baker, and Marshall Falk Speed Flexes. Secondary headliners, Sam Laporta, Deshaun Jackson, and Zay Flowers. We also still have 4 vault keys, the $300 and the $200 still out there. So, guys, win yourself a full-size helmet and some money back. Practice squad, guys. I think, every headliner is available in the practice squad. We did 3 boxes and 3 from the and more section. So that means that Dan Marino Flash Mini still out there. Amon-Ra St. Brown, J.J. Watt, Barry Sanders, Troy Polamalu, Ray Lewis, Lawrence Taylor, O.J. Simpson, Mike Evans, Michael Irvin, and a Dak Prescott jersey. That O.J. inscription's long. Maybe, I'm not going there. I was gonna make a joke. Maybe I'll save the joke for another day.
Yeah.
So the last sentence says Buffalo has the juice.
That makes sense.
I know I don't have eagle eyes, but I can't. I believe the second, between the Buffalo has the juice and the signature. Miami has the. I don't know what the last word is. If you guys know what it is, please let me know. But I'm trying to figure it out. I mean, there's one way we could figure it out. Pull that O.J. Simpson helmet tonight.
Oh. Miami has the oranges.
That makes sense now that I think about
Miami
it.
has the oranges, Buffalo has the juice.
That isn't O.
Because, Florida oranges, that makes sense.
I thought that was a P for a second, to be honest.
Mark McAdams.
Oranges, all right.
Mark McAdams in the chat helping us out there.
Man, I thought that was a P, to be honest with you. But
it does have that.
You'd think with a name like O.J. Simpson, the O would be a little a little better, right? Thank you, Mark. Thank you, Chinmay. That makes sense now. Now that I think about it, it does make sense. Miami has the oranges. Buffalo has the juice. Here are the diamonds, the best bang for your buck in the break room, guys, because it authentics or better in every single box. And guys, the names in this series, even in the and more section. Hall of Famers, All Pros, Pro Bowlers. I guess we can, I always like to make a joke about the crappy quarterbacks. I don't want to do it to Shador today. I can't do it to Shador. He's had enough. He's done enough. All right, I'll go back to Christian Ponder. No Christian Ponders in the diamonds. Show off this Amon-Ra St. Brown. Diamonds shit. I got so distracted. I forgot to tell you who's in the diamonds. Aaron Donald, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Josh Allen Speedflex, George Kittle, Lawrence Taylor, A.J. Brown, Baker Mayfield. Guys, The Authentics and the Diamonds visors. That's right. Check them out. Look at that visor on the Baker. On the Creamsicle, that beautiful orange visor. Gosh, that is sick.
Yeah, that's
That
nice.
is sick. Secondary headliners, Tim Brown, Eddie George, Warren Sapp, and Warren Moon. A couple Warrens for you. There's your warning that we have Warrens. There, I'm just giving myself the drum. I'm doing the drum. I don't care. That was good.
Just a quick status update here. 2 to go in that can't miss 1 and 4, the single break, and then 2 to go in that best of the rest quad break. So spots filling up there in that can't miss 1 and 4 and the best of the rest. Best of the rest. We did 2 boxes in the last show. Pulled 1 headliner, and that's that Steve Smith Senior helmet that is on that desk. But still, 20 headliners still in those 28 boxes.
Loaded.
So a lot of stuff in that best of the rest. One in best of the rest, and that quad still two to go in that quad box, and then the can't miss 1 and 4. 21 headliners in 30 boxes. So pretty good ratio there too. 2 to go in that single. So
now's the time
that's when you should get in these spots.
Now's the time for that best of the rest, because you brought up a great point, Jimmy. Not only is there plenty of headliners to win, but let's say, I know sometimes you guys win and you don't win a headliner. It could suck. I get it. Like you set your sights on a specific item and you don't win it. I get it. But let's say you don't win a headliner. You do win something. It's not a headliner. Maybe it's an entry spot to win a Tom Brady Speedflex at the end of the series, right? You're feeling pretty damn good about that. So plenty of options. Here's our black and blue guys. It's all authentic helmets with slight imperfections. We have Alvin Kamara. We got the Gronk. We got the Josh Allen. We got the second best looking Brett Favre helmet in the room right now, and that Brett Favre Packers Rave. Myles Garrett. I love this. I want to check this out for myself. This is interesting. Got Devontae Smith with the Heisman inscription. Broadway Joe Namath. We got Joe Cool, Joe Burrow. And then we got Eric Dickerson on the Rams Rave helmet, a popular helmet here in the break room. Marcus Allen and Michael Vick, secondary headliners in the black and blue. Jerseys, guys. This is a double. It's our can't miss series. Dick Butkus, Baker Mayfield, Marshall Faulk, Bijan Robinson, Jamar Chase, Steve Young. And then we have Eric Dickerson and Champ Bailey, secondary headliners in the jerseys. The minis are automatic double box break, guys. So for only $50, you could take home Ray Lewis and Hines Ward with one spot. Get that AFC North, $50. Both of those could be yours. That beautiful Rave Ravens. Ha ha ha. See what I did there? Very nice. Very, very nice. I like that. That purple rave is... I got to see all the raves at the same time, because I'm going to be called out. Someone's going to call me out pretty soon in the chat. Like, Dom, every time you pull a rave, you say it's your favorite one. So I really... I'm starting to catch that myself. And I don't mean to, I'm not doing that to be like a salesman or whatever.
Right.
But I really... every time I see a rave, I'm like, that is freaking sweet. They're awesome. Guys in the chat, how sweet are these rave helmets? We pulled the Warren Moon one, but look how just...
That purple.
The purple on the Ray
pops,
Lewis.
yeah.
Man. Ray Lewis, Hines Ward still out there. You got Robert Mathis, Sean Alexander, also photo headliners, former MVP Sean Alexander. And they got Chad Johnson and Kyron Williams out there, secondary headliner in the minis. I love the rave helmets. Then, talked about this earlier, so I was saving it for last. But Chinmay said we are 2 spots to go. The only headliner gone is Steve Smith, Drew Brees, A.J. Brown, Terrell Davis, Puka Nacua. Hey, Puka Nacua, day 3 pick.
Yeah.
Day 3 pick. Tony Romo, Shannon Sharp, Brett Favre, Chad Johnson, Gronk, Kittle, Warner, St. Brown, Joe Montana, James Harrison, then Warren Moon, Nico Collins, Hines Ward, Zach Thomas, Antonio Gates, and James Cook.
I think
Still out there.
St. Brown was a day 3 pick too, if I'm not mistaken. I think he went 5th round.
I think he was 3rd St. Brown. Because for some reason, I want to say we picked Jay Stern. Oh, that was Terry McLaurin. But I want to say we picked somebody over St. Brown. I'm on Ra.
4th round, sorry.
We're both, yeah.
So
We tied.
Still day 3.
We tied.
though.
We tied.
That's still day 3, right?
Yeah, that's
4th
day
round.
3.
So yes, third. He was day 3.
All right,
Yeah.
you
4th
win because
round.
you got the day right. I'll give you that one. Credit goes to the day. Icaminius, his brother,
Yeah.
to who the Packers drafted. So, guys, we know we're going to be quadding in a little bit. We got 22 people watching right now. We know we got Mark. What's up, Mark? Mark's having some oranges. I love a good orange. A good old. Love me some orange visors like Chad Johnson right there. All righty, guys. Bring down this. So let's have some fun. We still have that personal for who is that again? Lloyd, which if we do a mini break, we'll definitely get that knocked out during this show. But if we do have a mini break that sells out, we'll do the personal before the mini break because this was bought before. Obviously, the mini break sold out.
Four to go in the mini break.
It's okay. So if that closes out, when it does close out, we'll do Lloyd's personal first. And Lloyd, if you're out there, my man, the numbers are scrolling on the ticker for your minis.
Yeah, let us know.
You can always just say, hey, I'll take whatever box is available. You know, your favorite number is 12 because you're a Tom Brady or Aaron Rodgers fan. If you're a Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers fan, head to that 1 and 4. Let's say you're like, hey, I'll take box 12. Yeah, we'll hold it to the side. So, or do it right now. I mean, we are waiting for that quad and the best of the rest. So, you're
One spot to go in that quad.
who's going to get that closer magic?
Closer magic
if
spot
if you subscribe
is
to that,
there
belief.
for the taking.
Let's see some NFL picks. What's going on? What time's the first NBA games?
It's going on right now. It started at noon. Cavs Heat. Cavs are up early.
Yeah, that's one of those series. I'm like,
Want no part of that.
get to the second round. It's like I think I saw Darius Garland wasn't playing for the Cavs today. I mean, not that it matters. They should be able to take care of Miami. You think?
Yeah, you're right. Garland is out.
Best available, Shedeur Sanders. And he's been the best available for a while.
For a while now.
For a couple days
It's
now.
been going on for a little bit. Yeah.
Jalen Royals from Utah State. Hey, maybe pick another Utah State Aggie. Worked last time with QB1, Jordan Love.
Packers going back to the Texas well. Baron Sorrell, edge rusher from Texas.
All right.
28 reps on the bench press. Jesus.
It's a little more than me. About 28 more than I can do.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully that works out. I'm not going to act like I have the whole scouting report on him. So
No, I
yeah, so I don't know. We'll see.
nice depth piece on the edge. Texas has been churning out defensive linemen and edge rushers for a little bit. So
You know, the Packers
not a bad pedigree to tap into.
Packers love the draft from the SEC, so seems like a pretty Packers pick. I mean, when they drafted Matthew Golden, I was like, oh man, they didn't draft SEC this year, and I was like, oh, wait a minute, I was thinking Big 12 in my head.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh wait, Texas is in the SEC.
Yeah.
So Matthew Golden catching passes from Jordan Love next season.
We're now 3 to go in that mini break.
3 to go on the minis, guys. You know what guy probably was like, what the heck? Who's probably pissed off watching the Packers draft the first round wide receiver? Probably Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
It's like, what the hell? What did I do? Why did you draft me for first round wide receiver? Which I think is, by the way, an overrated sentiment. I'll keep that to myself. But Aaron Rodgers in the 1 and 4. My whole thing is like, oh, they never drafted him a first round wide receiver. Well, I mean, they drafted him some pretty damn good ones in the second round. So, I mean, Devontae Adams, if he was just drafted at pick 32,
Yeah.
like, would it matter? No, sorry. Good value. That means they're actually better drafters. They got Devontae Adams in the second round. Jordy Nelson in the second round. I know we'll make the joke about Randall Cobb. Well, Randall Cobb, when he was on the Packers in his prime,
Randall Cobb was phenomenal.
Phenomenal player.
Yeah.
Good player. So, yeah, they never drafted him a wide receiver in the first round. They drafted some damn good ones in the second round. Greg Jennings was a second round pick. I know he was there with Favre, though, but he had a couple years with Aaron Rodgers as well. So, Aaron Rodgers, one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time, chilling in the 1 and 4 with the greatest quarterback of all time. How about that for a double up in the 1 and 4? Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers. You get the football spot, guys. It's yours. You don't have to go worry about getting the NFC North or the AFC East or the NFC South, all the teams that they played for. You get the football spot in the 1 and 4, which you said is the singles 2 spots to go?
The single for the 1 and 4 is 2 spots
So the
to go.
single is 2 spots to go. The double, where you can win Brady and Rodgers with 1 spot. Getting the quad, you can win all 4 of those flexes with 1 spot.
But the best of the rest quad has filled out.
There we go.
So that's up there
We're going to be quad, and I'll move Steve Smith.
to
How nice
to
is
get
this
this started.
guy? Oh, we froze again.
Uh oh. That's not good.
Oh, boy. right, see?
Okay.
See?
All right.
That's how I fix it, so it worked that time. All right. I got a little nervous there. Thank you guys for closing that out. We have Julian, Todd, Erica, Joshua, Michael, Chris, and Ronnie. What's up, guys? Why is everyone so quiet? Everyone must be tired from the After Dark show.
Yeah.
Guys are up late. Understandable. But what's up, everybody? What's going on? Wait for my message in the chat. All right, I was a little, wasn't this lazy this time. I said best of rest this time instead of just best of rest. 14, there's one. Thank you, Michael. How you doing, Michael? Happy Saturday. Good morning, I should say. Well, maybe not for Michael. Michael's, it might be more. Michael, you're in Arizona. I was thinking Michael was in New York for a second because he's a Giants fan. But Michael's in Arizona, I believe, so it's still morning in Arizona. 4 and 10. There you go. So 14, 4 and 10. I wonder why J. August picked those numbers.
Is 14 available? We did 10 in the last. I know we did 10 in the last break.
Did we do 14? Give me 1 second.
10 is not available. That's for sure. There's 4.
Did I leave that on the ticker? Give me 1 second. Where's our ticker at? Give me 1 second. Now I can't find our ticker. Where'd our ticker go? Give me 1 second, guys.
Oh, you know what?
What's up?
I was looking at the wrong thing.
Oh, you're good. You're good. I'm looking for the ticker. I can't find it. 14 is on. Yeah, I got you, J-Hogs. I just can't find our ticker where I take the numbers off.
No, 14 is available.
Yeah, 14's good. Sorry, I had to reset our computer
And
earlier.
10 is also.
Yeah, we should be good with the numbers. Give me 1 second, guys. Alrighty. Thank you, guys. Sorry about this. Give me 1 second. We had to update our computer to fix the camera, so trying to find everything took us a while. Oops. Take this down. Where is this? That's not it. UA ticker. Why is my 9 so small? I don't know. All right, sorry guys, give me 1 second. I'm trying to find out where this ticker went.
All right, so 14, 4, and 10 are all good. Is 22 the last box that is being requested?
Yeah, it looks like 22. I see 14, 4 and 10.
But I think Michael is, I don't know if he's substituting 14
oh, yeah,
for 22
I see
or...
what Josh is saying. Oh my gosh, that is, you see it on the screen right here? I see what Josh is saying. Yeah, Josh did have 9 on.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my, yeah, Josh. Oh my, look, Josh, like, why is my 9 so? I didn't know what he was talking about at first.
Okay, we'll do. Yeah, 9 is.
Yeah, good call. Oh
Yeah.
my, what the heck? That is tiny. I thought when sometimes we get messages and they don't, and like no message comes through. Yeah. I thought that was just a blank message. Oh, good. Yikes! All right, I'll find this ticker. I swear. going crazy. UA Live Breaks ticker? No.
It should be on a
That's what I'm...
notepad, right? Like,
Yeah. Let's see, Notepad. Notepad app. There we go. All right. Gosh. I kept getting a blank one. All right, cool. We're back in business, guys. Sorry about that.
it looks like when you format something for the exponent in math.
I wish you guys can see how tiny this 9 is on here. I really wish you can, because honestly...
Yeah, it's literally 9 to the
All right.
ninth power is literally what happened.
All right, let me
there.
take these numbers off, guys. Sorry about that. Appreciate your patience. Again, sorry for the wait. I hate making you guys wait. No, I mean, I know the guys, you want to break your box to see all the, if you want some speed flex, I hear you. Especially with all the cool stuff that we have in the break room. And then 10, take 10 off. We needed a good laugh. That's what she said. Michael Scott. All right, guys. Let's go to the randomizer 10 times. Craig is here. Thank you. I had a lot going on last night. Did I win anything in the after hours breaks? Can you see if Ronnie Sear won
he
anything?
won a 85 Bears authentic, as well as an Amon Ra authentic
I had to look down for a second.
in the Nightlight series.
I had to look down for a second. Michael Convey said, we can see how tiny it is. Well, I didn't know. I was like, oh, he's talking about the 9. That's good. Okay. Talking about the table. Talking about the table, guys. We got a small table here, right? That's what we're always talking about. We got a tiny table.
Yep.
All righty. So let's get the randomizer up on the screen. Here we go. Good luck, everybody, of course. You know the drill. You're hoping. That's right, Ronnie. In all caps, hoping. All right, guys. 10
Packers
times.
pick today. We were just talking about it. Sorrell dipping into that Texas pedigree on the D line and the edge. Can't go wrong with what they've been doing down there in Texas on that defensive line.
No, I mean, I guess.
Looking at the scouting report, he had 28 reps on the bench press, so he's got the strength for sure.
That's right. It's usually what I bench. All right. So we do have the boxes. Maybe they... Like, sometimes I think scouts just go to, like, one football game. Like, all right, we'll just draft from this team. That's it. All right, so 14, 4, 10, and 9 coming up. There we go. So, all right, guys, thank you. So here's box 4. We have a quarterback in this series that wore number 4 before, right? Maybe Brett Favre.
We do.
That Brett Favre speed flex is insane. Todd, you have the NFC North. Jeff August, you have the NFC South. Erica, you have the NFC East. Julian, you have the NFC West. Michael, you have the AFC North. Chris, you have the AFC South. Ronnie, the AFC East. And Joshua, the AFC West. So we have boxes 4, 9, 10, and what was the last one? 14?
14.
There we go. So all good. I can't get over how... What? I honestly thought it was a blank message. So box 4 has a little, I don't want to spoil anything.
Has a little weight.
A little girth.
Has the right bag for sure.
I guess, yeah. You guys watch the show. You guys know what the bag means. What's today? April 26th?
April 26th.
The weather was okay, right? It was all right.
It's all right.
Wasn't feeling like August outside. It's feeling like August in the break room, though. How about Jeff August with the Rob Gronkowski Chrome Speedflex? J August, there you go. NFC South is hot in this break so far.
Yeah.
We pulled the Steve Smith. Now we pulled the Gronk. There you go, J August. Very nice.
Woo.
Rob
Great hit.
Gronkowski.
Great
Called
hit.
my shot. Damn right, buddy. Damn right. Nice hit. The beautiful chrome. You got the Iraqi cert
Yeah.
on the back. Very nice.
Really nice. Really nice.
You know what, man? Kinda
Old school logo too.
Doesn't it kind of look on this side? Maybe I'm colorblind, but kind of like
A little bit of orange.
a creamsicle, kind of
Yeah,
like.
little
Doesn't
bit.
it like kind of like orange on the back, guys?
A little
Or am
bit
I-
of a creamsicle
yeah.
look.
Am I seeing something?
No, it could just be the way the light is reflecting off it, but
I think is this a
but
two-tone
it is
chrome?
it is too. I definitely there is a change in shade for sure.
Okay. See, I'm not just seeing.
Yeah.
Okay, good. You know, I worked with Joe Aguilar so many times. Joe's red-green colorblind.
Ah.
I didn't know if it was starting to, I don't know, starting to get to me. There you go. Definitely staying on the table. The Gronk Speed Flex. Very nice, Jeff. Awesome hit, brother. I know what Jeff August really wants in this series. Big-time Packer fan, so he wants the Brett Favre, but not going to complain about a Gronk, right?
No, definitely not.
There you go. Hey, you already got an offer. Stephen Remick says, don't know how much I have to offer, but willing to trade for it. There you go.
You want the pen?
You know me. I'll trade you. I'll trade you. Thank you very much, my friend. Hold and trade for Packers. Favre's still out there. There you go.
Yeah.
Hey, Steven. Do you want the Gronk? Maybe get the Favre.
Ronnie also potentially wanted to trade for it. Bidding war.
There we go. I saw on Instagram, actually, they broke down the trades. They gave draft grades to the trades that happened in the movie Draft Day.
Oh God.
And I forgot how ridiculous those
Oh,
trades were.
man.
I was like, well, I forgot how the one trade was a first-round pick for 3 second-round picks. The Jaguar, I think it was like the Jaguars
Yeah.
GM. I was like, oh gosh. The one was a first-round pick this to move back one spot and get 2 first-round picks the
Yeah.
next 2 years for just the one spot for Bo Callahan for the Seahawks. Oh man, what a.
The only trade that somewhat made sense was the very first trade where the Browns traded for number 1 overall and gave up 3 first round. I mean, even that didn't really make that much sense, but of all the ones that could have made sense, that was it. Just given, like, the Browns might actually do something like that.
Sonny Weaver, he was dealing. He was dealing.
He was dealing.
I didn't know, like, some people have, like, a draft day tradition where they, like, the day before the draft, they actually watch the movie Draft Day.
We did in college, we did a watch party for draft day, and my roommate decided he was going to live tweet and just started tweeting quotes from it
Damn.
while we were watching.
Vontae Mack, no matter what. Sonny Weaver. Brown's trade was great. They traded into a quarterback draft.
Yeah. If you believe that Arch is the real deal next year,
Yeah.
and not just Arch, Drew Aller, Garrett Nussmeier,
Even the kid
Carson Beck.
who left Tennessee to go to UCLA.
Oh yeah,
Nico,
Yamaeva,
yeah.
Nico Yamaeva. Yeah, there's plenty of talent coming out next year at the quarterback position that could be surpassing this class and rivaling the class from last year. So
tell you
we'll
what.
see.
You know who's probably hoping the Browns don't ever find a good quarterback? Fans of teams in the AFC North, right? That's
Yeah.
Steelers,
Yeah.
Ravens, Bengal fans. How about Chad Johnson? That's going to go to Michael in the AFC North. There you go, Michael. Good morning, buddy. Chad Johnson. Obviously got the signature side right here, but check out this side, guys. Look how badass that is. Look at Ocho Cinco. Awesome hit right there, Mr. Convey. Nice hit, nice hit. Chad Johnson Speedflex. We get
That's the most unique helmet I've seen in the break room so far.
we get a lot of Chad Johnson in the break room. Obviously, if you watch this show, you're gonna see Chad Johnson. This is the coolest Chad, and we had some pretty cool stuff like the Hall of Fame, like where he wore on the sidelines, the Hall of Fame jacket. This is the coolest Chad Johnson item we've had in the break room. So very cool, Michael. Awesome hit, obviously staying on the table.
Yeah, you've got the Rip Bengals on one side, you've got, Chad Johnson, obviously. If it had said Ocho Cinco over the helmet, that might have been an all-timer. But then to put a picture, an actual like professional picture on the helmet on the other side, that's something that I haven't seen on any helmet.
I'm so amazed by these people who do that on the helmet that paint.
Incredible.
It's incredible. It is like artists, man. Because that is not easy. It's not easy to do it on a flat surface. The thing that you got to do it on a helmet, that's tough. That is tough. So there you go. Michael. Oh, brother, thank you. You got in the brakes. You did all the work. We just opened the boxes. Thank Joshua and that tiny, tiny 9 that he sent in the chat. That was the tiny 9, the Chad Johnson box. So we'll put Ocho away. Put them up here. We got the pass catchers, Steve Smith and Gronk.
Yeah.
Gotta have a quarterback up here. Soon.
2 more boxes to
Maybe
get a quarterback up here in
Here's
this break.
10. Yeah. We froze again.
Oh, man. Not a bad helmet to freeze on, but
These speed flexes, man. That's the talent kit. I want the product cam. Where you at, product cam? Dude, there you are. OBS. Not this again. Deactivate. Give me 1 second, guys. Sorry about this. How did we do this last time? Nothing on here. It's the same thing we did last time. Cam link. Now this one. Remember there was 2. Now there's only 1. This one's
grayed out.
yeah.
Activate,
deactivate.
Go back to the settings in the computer.
Bluetooth.
Yeah.
Let's see. Camera. Okay, the app is using camera now. Settings change here on the app will affect camera preview failed to start. Please reload. Ocho's still there. You guys see us? We're still here. Hi.
We're still here.
You guys see us up here. We're trying to fix this camera. Sorry about this, guys. Let's do this break again. We'll get this figured out. Sorry about this, guys. We'll do the best as we can right now, what we have. But more importantly, we'll do the breaks, guys. I don't want to keep you waiting any longer than... All right. So you guys see your divisions? Let's do these helmets. Sorry about that, guys. I'm just going to have my Diet Coke to... All righty. Here we go. I would have did my makeup today if I knew we were going to have this this page. All right? This is unbelievable. I would have did my hair. I would have did my makeup.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. All right, box
You're
10,
dressed
guys.
in a 3-piece suit.
Right, yeah. Oh, I always wear this suit. What are you doing? Oh, I always dress like this. You're good? Hey, as long as you guys don't mind this view,
Yeah.
I'm okay.
That's fine.
I'm okay. As long as you guys like it. I like the other, I mean, I don't mind this view. I like to have that view to show the helmets off, get a closer look for those helmets.
Provided it's working.
Yeah, right. right. Provided it's working. But if you guys are okay with this for now, appreciate you guys. Who we got? Where's the pod? All right. Well, I always get like a little stomach ache when I pull this helmet.
Okay.
It's nothing personal. I like the player. I do like the player. Nice guy. But when you take a Super Bowl away from my squad, it's personal.
Yeah.
Terrell Davis! AFC West hit, gonna go to Joshua George. Joshua, a Packer fan too, so he goes, I feel you, Dom. I feel you. So Terrell Davis, authentic. You guys see we got the Racky. You guys see the Racky card. It's got the cert on the back as well. Nice hit, Josh. Terrell Davis. Cool helmet.
Has a Hall of Fame inscription, right?
Yeah. Hall of Fame 17.
Yeah.
The NFL Hall of Fame. You ask guys like Steve Smith, Torrey Holt. It's not easy to get into.
It's not.
You know, they've been waiting years. Terrell Davis, what, 4 or 5 years of, being in his prime? But that prime was so damn good, it was undeniable. You have to put him in the Hall of Fame. So very nice hit for Joshua. There you go, Josh. Nice W.
And, throwing a couple Super Bowls, that doesn't hurt either.
Yeah, and, that Super Bowl against the Packers, man. He's still running on that Packers defense. Yeah, good call. 3 box callers, 3 winners. Good call. Good call.
Might be 4 for 4 here.
Uh-huh. Well, Jeff August, he called 2 of them, so maybe Jeff August is going to double up. Maybe that's it.
Box caller magic. Very strong in this break. You're right, Jay August. If this isn't box caller magic, then I don't know what is.
Good call. Good call.
Keep it going. Keep it going.
All righty. Sorry, but you take a Super Bowl away from Brett Favre. You're out of here. You're out of here. Awesome looking helmet, though. The new rule in the NFL now is that teams can wear their throwbacks up to 4 times a year.
Yeah.
So the Broncos, they tweeted that out with the throwback uniform. So expect to see that throwback Broncos uniform at least 4 times a year. That's the most you can see it. So there you go.
I wonder if there's a rule that the NFL has implemented where they've designated what the throwback uniform is.
Ooh, where they pick it?
Because some teams might just say, well, we just want to wear these all the time, so we'll make this our official home uniform and do something else as the throwback. And the NFL might say, well, no, you guys, this is the throwback.
I know in 1994, the 75th anniversary of the NFL, I don't know if the NFL made the throwbacks, but like every team was encouraged to have throwbacks, and they are so ugly where they're kind of like, I want one now. They sell, like Mitchell Ness has like the Packers one.
Yeah.
And it's ridiculous, the price of it. So I'm not getting it, but it's like, they're cool looking. But the 1994 throwback season, they're disgusting. They're an abomination. Does the other team have to wear the throwback? I don't think the other team has to wear the throwback. I mean, they could if they want to, but I don't think they have to. Green Bay old stuff is they had what was it a couple years ago where they had the navy blue with the brown helmets and the brown pants. It didn't look good. It didn't look good. All right, guys, our final box. We go 4 for 4 with headliners. We'll see. Hey.
Okay.
You have a chance for a draft day steal. Shador Sanders, maybe? There you go. Yeah, good call, Jay August. Good call. Uniform made. Remember the Packers throwbacks where the blue and the brown helmets? They
Not
were
a fan.
Yeah, those were. Jay August put a good point. A uniform made for black and white TVs back in the day.
Pretty much.
Here we go. Here is a secondary headliner on a rep helmet. It is a AFC South hit. It's Nico Collins. There you go. Nico Collins going to Chris Brownvold in the AFC South. There you go, Chris. One of the best wide receivers in football. Excuse me, I didn't make to make that blue. Nico Collins. Ever since C.J. Stroud arrived in Houston, he has been balling. Nico Collins, the Michigan man. And we were all talking about last year who's going to be the wide receiver 1. Is going to be Tank Dell. Is going to be Stephon Diggs. It was Nico Collins. And when he was healthy, putting up numbers. Blake, we got a lot of big boy lid style hiding out there. The 1 and 4, Rodgers, Brady, Gronk, Mayfield still out there, the speed flexes. The best of the rest, we have the A.J. Brown speed flex, Tony Romo speed flex, Brett Favre speed flex, George Kittle speed flex. The Diamonds, Josh Allen Speedflex, and Amon-Ra St. Brown Speedflex. So the Vault, Peyton Manning, Troy Polamalu, Baker Mayfield, Marshall Faulk Speedflexes. So Mr. Blake, the big boy lids, they're still out there, my man.
Yeah, so we just pulled 2 Speedflexes, but there's still 14 more on last count that we have. So we had 16 before this break across all the series in the break room, and we just pulled 2. We pulled the Ocho Cinco and the Gronk. So we now are at 14 across all series in terms of Speedflexes.
There we go. Awesome start to our show today. We know we'll be doing some more best of the rest. It is the Chase Wheel Spin, guys. Best of the rest. Win some money back. Why not with a helmet?
Yeah.
Anyone have a Gronk's Buck helmet, traditional colors, available for trade? Steven Remick is looking for a standard Bucks Gronk lid. He wants the pewter. How do I find out when my breaks are coming up? So, Mike, your breaks happen once they sell out. So, let's say you buy into, I'm just using this example, Mike. Let's say you buy into Vault Live Break number 2. If you go on our website and you see Live Break number 2 for the Vault is still active, then it hasn't broke yet. If you see that you go on our website and it's Live Break for the Vault number 3, then your break probably happened, and you could just ask us, say, hey, I saw that my break happened. Can you please let me know if I won or who won? And we'll happily let you know. So if you ever want to just go on our website, ultimateautographs.com, and if you see that it's still, 5 spots away, 4 spots away, then you know that it's just a couple spots away from breaking. But we only do breaks once they sell out. Nico Collins, Michael. Wide receiver. Number 12. We got the great number 12s in the break room right now. Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady, Joe Namath in the black and blue. Sure, we got Jim Kelly hiding out somewhere in this break room. Chris Bronvold, AFC South, Mike. Oh, there you go. I'll bring it up on the randomization screen. Sorry about that, guys. Forgot that you can't see that.
We got a double coming up in the best of the rest.
Let's do it.
So that's there.
Yeah, my bad, Mike. I'm sorry. I forgot that was not up. I gotcha. But Chris Bronvold won the AFC South. Very, very nice. There you go. Yeah, that's always a plus. Obviously, it sucks for Todd, Ronnie, Julian, and Erica, but when the good luck spreads around in the quad, be good karma for the other guys who did not. So we got a double coming up. Best of the rest. There's Michael, there's Jeff, there's Joseph, Chris, and Ronnie. You guys know the drill. Wait for my message. Michael, go ahead, Ronnie. How nice, Michael. Give you guys a minute or two. Drop some box numbers. Drop me 2 box numbers from Best of Rest double. Michael, Jeff, Joseph, Chris, Ronnie. First 2 numbers we see, those will be the boxes that we get. Thank you, Ronnie. 8 and 17. Appreciate you, buddy.
Is that 17 or 15?
15, sorry.
Yeah.
15, sorry. Thank you, sir. I was looking at the ticker. All righty. You guys see it on the screen right there. 10 is our number for the dice roll. Let's bring this up. It's Thank you, sir. We got to see that Favre, Chinmay.
Yeah, we got to see the Favre. We got to see the Puka. I'm a big Puka Nakua fan.
He's a beast, yeah. Final click. And there it is. Copy and paste. Take you to your divisions 10 times. All righty, guys. Hopefully you can see that. Michael, you have the NFC North. Chris, you have the NFC South and the NFC East. Ronnie, you have the NFC West. Joseph, you have the AFC North. Ronnie, the AFC South. Jeff, the AFC East. And Ronnie, the AFC West. Good luck, everybody. Jay August says, MC, you're developing a pretty large Favre collection. I think even Brett Favre's getting jealous. All righty, thank you. Box 8. The Steve Young box, who's in our jersey series. I'll just take this down, guys. Once I pull the box, I say who wins it. I'll bring it back up so we can check it out. But hopefully you took a good look at your divisions. Ooh. There we go. Good luck, everybody. Box 8. The Lamar Jackson box. What time is it? 1:02 p.m.? You guys are crazy. You guys are crazy. Dom, you smell a Favre in that box? I don't know. What's a Favre smell like?
I don't know.
I don't know. Football? I
They're
don't,
like,
I don't know if I want to know. Football? Ooh. Ooh. Well, can't wait to talk about this hit. We have... It's just Shannon Sharpe.
Oh.
Shannon, Hall of Fame tight end for the Denver Broncos. This is a sick, this is a sick looking lid right here. Ronnie Sarah in the AFC West. Shannon Sharpe. You know, we're talking about Gronk and Kelsey's some of the best tight ends of all time.
Oh, yeah.
You know, Shannon Sharpe, don't sleep on him. Now, we think of Shannon nowadays as the media personality, one of the best tight ends of all time.
Sure, sure.
And this is a nice looking helmet.
Great looking helmet. A little bit lighter on the color of the blue. A little bit lighter than that Terrell Davis. Got a visor as well. Looking real nice. Great hit there, Ronnie.
You guys can have fun with that as much as you want in the chat. I'll let you guys do what you want to do with that. So there you go. Shannon Sharpe, authentic. Nice hit, Ronnie. Beautiful looking helmet, too. Like I said earlier, we'll see the Broncos wearing this helmet a couple times next season.
For sure.
With that new rule.
For sure.
Hey, orange visor, nice touch to it, right?
Absolutely.
Very nice touch to it, guys. So that's an awesome looking lid.
Someone in the chat, I think it was Michael, said he talked about, like both teams have to wear the throwbacks.
Yes.
That should just be like, we had the color rush for Thursday Night Football.
Yeah.
Throwback Thursday is a easy sell for the NFL. Both teams on Thursdays wear the throwback unis.
What if someone's like, all right, hell, they talk you like, if you ask, like, what's hell like? And they're like, well, hell is that Thursday night football game, Color Rush, the Jaguars Titans that you were forced to watch. Remember that game? You know, all those, they always every team will play a Thursday game.
Yeah.
So they put the Jaguars and Titans together and you watch the baby blue uniforms versus that mustard uniform. And it's like, the game was just terrible. Like that was brutal. That's right. When you say Color
So
Rush,
bad, yeah.
that's what I think of. Nice hit, Ronnie. Shannon Sharpe will put Shannon away.
Yeah, once again, box color magic.
Very nice, Ronnie. Beautiful hit. And, of course, got the Beckett cert on the back. Chat's behaving themselves. I'm proud of them. I'm actually proud
For
of
now.
them. Proud of you guys. Three-time Super Bowl champ. Write this out for Ronnie. Where'd my pen go? Do we have a headliner? Maybe an entry in the next box? We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Michael doing the Beetlejuice. Far. Oh, he just pops up. We'll see if Michael just Beetlejuice Brett Favre right here. We do have box 15. The Tim Tebow box, I guess. Oop, what I just pressed there. All righty. So you guys see your divisions one last time before we open this box. Get my box cutter. Good luck, everybody. Michael's trying to Beetlejuice it, which it does work. Does work sometimes in the break room. Hey, great question, Matt. Very good question. So we are a live breaks page. Really fast. Someone's getting an entry spot for the Tom Brady. There you go. So we are a live breaks page where you have a chance to win autograph helmets or just really any memorabilia for a fraction of the cost. So we have Speed Flex in the room that go for over $1,000 that you can win in this break room for, I mean, really less than $100 in the diamonds and the vault. So just want to tell you, there's not a guarantee you will win. There's if you buy one spot, there's a 1 in 8 chance you're going to win something. So it's a high risk, but there's high reward, right?
Yeah,
so
for sure.
You want to win a Tom Brady Speed Flex that's $2,000 worth of value. You could win that for under $200 in the break. I'm just getting a 1 in 4 single. Actually, it's a little 1 in 4 singles, 203. So just little over $200. You can win yourself a Tom Brady Speed Flex that's over $2,000, right?
Yeah.
So that's the name of the game here. But I just want to, say again, you're not guaranteed to win. We are live drawings, live breaks. You get one spot. You have a 1 in 8 chance of winning. Best way of learning is just watching the show and learn by example, right?
When you buy a spot, you're buying a spot in the break. So you're guaranteed to be in the break.
Yes.
You're not guaranteed to win an item from the break.
Exactly. And for example, right here, only one person is going to win this helmet. And it's going to be Jeff August, because Jeff August has the AFC East, as I bring it up on the I'll bring it up on the screen here. So Jeff August is the winner of a Wayne Corbett rep helmet. There you go. Wayne Corbett rep helmet on the Retro Jets lid. Let me fix this. Air flap for you. Sometimes on the rep, the air, they have a mind of their own. Easy fix, though. Very, very easy fix. So there you go, Jay August. Fix that for you. Wayne Corbett. Got yourself a slot receiver, Jay August. And an entry for Brady.
He's also got an entry for the Tom Brady prize.
Mm-hmm. Which I'm sure, I love Wayne. Don't get me wrong. Wayne Corbett, awesome player, but I'm sure Jay August, that's what, I know he wants the Favre.
Yeah.
But he'll take the entry for the Tom Brady.
The entry for Brady is not bad.
He's having some, Jay August having a nice start to this series. Got the Gronk flex, got an entry spot for the Brady already.
Yeah.
The Favre's still alive.
Favre is still alive.
I want a piece of paper. Hey, turns out to be a Brady helmet. Feeling pretty good about that. But I hear you. I understand. I know what Jay August came here for. He's a man on a mission. I got you. What do you think about that, Favre? Something different, right, Jeff? The red and the gold.
Yeah.
Never seen anything like that. Pretty cool, right? Yeah, good player, right? Wayne Corbett. He's a tough player. Him and Keyshawn, buddy. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Obviously, I don't want to, we got to pull it and confirm it, but that's what I'm thinking, right? Fired up. I see the decal on the back where that's what's giving me kind of that vibe too, Jeff. So.
I don't know what else it would be.
Yeah. First when I saw it, I thought that, when I first saw it, I was like, is that a 49er helmet?
Yeah.
That's what I'm like, come on now. Who's doing that? But, yeah. Can't wait to see that. We got to pull that during our show. We can't have Joe Aguilar. Joe's a big Bears fan who's probably happier than a pig in crap right now because he's a big Cole Kmet hater.
Oh, wow.
Big Cole Kmet hater.
Okay.
And, of course, the Bears drafted Colson Loveland in the first round. So he's probably the happiest person in Chicago right now.
I was telling Dom earlier, I am conflicted because my boy, a fellow Missouri alum, Luther Burden, who I really wanted to play for the Packers, is now going to be playing for the Bears.
Yeah.
And Dom and I were talking about this last week. The guys that you want them to play for the Packers first. Then you want them to play for every other team outside the NFC North.
Yes.
And then it's the NFC North teams. I'll still root for Luther. I'll still support my guy, but not happy that he's on the Bears. Not happy that he's on the Bears.
Yeah, that does. Not good for Luther. Not good for Luther if history tells you anything. It is 1:11 here in the break room. We are 2 spots to go on a mini break, guys. So that is going to happen. And let's continue doing some more best of the rest because, guys, we still have, I mean, the best is still out there. That Brett Favre Speedflex, in my opinion, is the best helmet in this series. And I'll just say this, I'm a Packer fan, guys. I think you'll agree with me. This Brett Favre is, I mean, I never seen a Brett Favre like this in the break room.
It's the most unique Favre helmet. Mostly because we can't 100% confirm what's on the back of it.
I just noticed this. Sis. There you go. Share a Diet Coke with your sis. Oh, I got to text my sister right now. She'll text me back, what do you want? That Brett Favre is... Try to pause this at the...
Opportune time.
I got a little bit of it. There you go. This is awesome, man. Brett Favre, the gunslinger, the OG gunslinger. He posted a picture on Thursday of his kind of like Brady, the workout picture where they have no, they're in their shorts taking a picture and they're kind of like they're in their young 20s and Brett's making a joke that he should have did some more push-ups before that picture was taken. I want Michael Convey. Let's close the 1 and 4 2 spots, guys. This 1 and 4, the best of the rest has some insane helmets. The 1 and 4. It's right there with that best of the rest because, guys, look at this bottom row. All these helmets still available. Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, Gronk, Baker Mayfield. Tell you what. Let's see. 14-year-old Dom, 15-year-old Dom, Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady. That's the perfect double up right there for 15-year-old Dom at that time. My 2 favorite quarterbacks when I was in high school, Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers. One of my favorite games as a Packer fan was at Showdown in Lambeau against the Packers Patriots, where Jordy Nelson right before the half had the slant touchdown. For some reason that game was like I just had that game in my head.
Yeah.
It's like we beat Brady, and it was such a game. Rodgers was awesome that game. Brady was good that game too.
Yeah,
but Brady and Rodgers, man, it's kind of like the LeBron and Kobe, where we never got a finals between those two. Like a Super Bowl between Brady. I know we had the NFC Championship. Why am I talking about that? Why am I bringing up bad memories? I know we had the NFC Championship game between them, but the Super Bowl would have.
We didn't have enough meetings between Brady and Rodgers.
And a couple times those guys played. Like, remember the first time they were supposed to play each other, Rodgers had a concussion.
Yeah, he was hurt.
So he didn't play. We actually almost won that game
with Matt Flynn.
I forgot the Patriots lineman who almost returned
Dan Connolly.
Almost returned the
kickoff.
The squib kickback. Oh my gosh. What a game.
I remember that was the year the Packers won the Super Bowl.
Yes.
I went to the game the following week, the Giants-Packers game.
They were all cylinders that game.
I went to that game.
Yeah.
And then the week after that, a buddy and I were skiing in Wisconsin. And we were like taking breaks between going on the runs and like sitting in the lodge watching the Bears-Packers game that final week of the season to get into the playoffs.
10-3?
10-3, yeah.
Such
Nick Collins
love
had the
Nick Collins,
interception
man.
at the end, yeah.
All right, let's do some hot takes right now. Let's get the stats up because now I got my blood flowing about Aaron Rodgers. And when I was younger, I was a little more hot take-ish than I was now. I was not afraid to share my opinion back then. Now I'm more like low-key. I'm more chill. Like if, Keanu Reeves had a great line. It's like, I'm not going to argue with you. If you tell me 2 + 2 is 3, I'm going to say, okay. That's my new... But when I was... My take, my hottest take airs, I said Aaron Rodgers was the best quarterback of all time. Obviously, now with Tom Brady winning 7 Super Bowls, I give that mantle to Tom Brady just out of respect. But I'm bringing up this Football Reference page because I'm a big eye test guy. If it doesn't pass the eye test for me, I don't care what the numbers say. If you watch a guy play football, you're like, oh, he doesn't look that good. But the advanced stats say he's really good.
So I think the differential, at least with quarterbacks, it's a lot easier with quarterbacks to kind of differentiate with the eye test because you can see it more often. They have more reps per game than any other position, really. The physical talent versus the actual numbers. So like Brady, you would never really say that Brady was like a physically gifted quarterback.
Sure. I know what you mean.
Right? Rodgers, on the other hand,
Has it all.
much more physically gifted as a quarterback.
Pretty much has it all.
But Brady had the precision, the mental fortitude, and the accuracy that Rodgers was sometimes lacking, especially at the end of his Packers tenure.
And just I don't want to say Aaron Rodgers didn't have the drive to win because that's not true.
No.
Tom Brady has the drive to win more than anybody else, like where it's freakishly the drive to win. So Tom is like, he obsesses about winning. Nobody has that obsession over winning more than Tom Brady. Right. So that's what makes Tom Brady Tom Brady. I love he had a great quote. Julian Edelman, I was listening to his podcast. Just look at these numbers for Aaron Rodgers, man. I mean, first of all, these are just ridiculous. Look at this. 48-5. 48-5. What is that? Come on, 48-5. That's the year they drafted Jordan Love, too. That pissed him off. So that's why I think he's going to, I think eventually it's going to be Pittsburgh who signs him. And I think he's a little pissed off after last year. Definitely he's pissed off after the Jets basically got rid of him. If you listen to that McAfee interview where he bashed Aaron Glenn, basically saying, hey, you called me over just to tell me you're not going to keep me. You could have, gave me a phone call. So Aaron Rodgers with a chip on his shoulder, I've seen it before, and it's usually good for whoever team he's on. Yeah, that's true, Michael, 100%. I think Brady is the GOAT now. When I was younger, the Rodgers was the GOAT. But Brady, you win 7 Super Bowls in that drive to win. Julian Edelman had a great story where he was talking to Tom Brady after they won the 4th Super Bowl. Tom won his 4th Super Bowl. It was, I think, Julian's first Super Bowl, but it was Tom's 4th. And he said, there you go. No, it was the 5th Super Bowl that Tom won. It was Julian's 2nd. So after Tom won his 5th Super Bowl, he goes, there you go, Tom. You finally beat Joe, your idol, Joe Montana.
Yeah.
And Brady said, F that. I'm going for Jordan. I love that. To me, just that story alone is like Brady's the freaking GOAT. I mean, yeah, he had great defenses, but, big game, man. Brady's Brady. Again, we're choosing, like, do you want the steak or do you want the lamb chops? It's like, I'll take either one is good enough for me, right?
Yeah.
Rodgers had one good year. All right, well. I thought he had more than one, but maybe that's just me. Then Nick Collins got hurt. That Nick Collins injury does suck.
Yeah.
He was a beast, Nick Collins, a pick 6 in the Super Bowl. Was it the Carolina game he got hurt week 2 of the next season, I believe?
I thought it was week 1.
Was it week 1 against the Saints? It might have been. I know it was early in the season.
He may have played in the Carolina game, but he wasn't 100%
yeah.
in that.
That was Cam Newton's 2nd career game in the NFL. Rodgers who?
Well, the 1-4.
Roger Staubach.
The 1-4 is available.
There you go.
To be broken into.
There we go. Sold out.
It is sold out.
There you go. Thank you guys. Joshua George closed. Thank you guys. Is that the single or the double?
Single.
Single. Okay, cool. Browns pick Sanders, 144th pick.
Wow.
Man,
I mean that's amazing value for Cleveland.
I mean
I mean. Not to like harp on the Browns too much, but if there's any team that was willing to take a quarterback with distractions, it was the Cleveland Browns.
Oh.
They're well versed in how to deal with quarterbacks that have off-field distractions around them.
Talking about Flacco?
Yeah, I'm talking about Joe Flacco.
What's Kenny Pickett doing in the offseason? I don't know about. Kenny Smallhands. Man, Kenny's Pickett.
While we're waiting on the box number, the one thing that I'll say about Rodgers versus Brady, which I saw, Rodgers made that throw to Jared Cook against the Cowboys in the playoff game, and basically, they were talking to a scout. There was a scout that was quoted, basically said Rodgers versus Brady, what do you think? And the scout said Brady can't make that throw that Rodgers made. He's not making that throw. But he also doesn't have to make that throw because he's made 20 throws before in the game that put the game away for his team.
That's true. I mean, I'll pick either one. Come
You
on.
can't go wrong.
Come on. Box 4. Thank you, Jay August. He's like, enough of this Rodgers Brady talk. Give me the Brett Favre box. I like Jay August's style. As much as I love Aaron Rodgers, my number one will always be Brett Favre, my favorite player. You never forget your first favorite player ever, right?
I agree. Brett Favre is the reason I'm a Packers fan.
And that is this one. That's Michael, Jeff, and Joshua. Thank you, guys.
Browns got a gift. They need a quarterback. Michael Convey saying, I thought Sanders would be a better fit with the Raiders. Honestly, I don't know. Given all the noise around him and the celebrity status and, sort of the publicity, maybe Cleveland is a better spot for him than Vegas.
Yeah, well, I mean, Kevin Stefanski is a good coach. He's a two-time coach of the year.
Yeah.
So he'll definitely, he's going to go to a good, I don't say good team because the Browns were not good yet, but an offense to where the coach knows what he's doing. They had a lot of injuries last year. That's why they,
And let's be real. Like, Shedeur can beat out Kenny Pickett.
You hope so.
And given how Deshaun Watson was playing and the injury,
I think,
it's possible. Like, Shedeur could start.
I wouldn't be shocked.
It's not shocking to have Shedeur start. Like, those are not some bona fide Hall of Fame quarterbacks ahead of him right now.
Not at all.
Not even close.
Not at all. You guys see where the randomizer puts you? I'll bring it up on our screen too so you can check it out. But Joshua George has football, basketball. Michael Convey has baseball. Jay August has everything else. All righty. There you go. You guys see that there? I will say this. Last time Flacco was in Cleveland, he was throwing that
great.
rock around.
He was great.
He was throwing that thing around.
He was great.
Favre is my favorite quarterback. There you go, Joshua. Love that. I think he'll be all right in Cleveland.
Love to hear it.
It's a good environment for him. Kevin Stefanski's a good coach. I can't believe I'm saying about a Browns coach. Right? Isn't it crazy that the Browns coach right now is a two-time coach of the year with the Browns? It's not like, he's with a different team.
Yeah.
Man, football. I love football. All righty. You guys saw your spots. Good luck. We have box 4, the Brett Favre box. Brett Favre on the Packers box. All right. I can't believe we got the Vikings helmet in here. Someone's playing a trick on me in the back. I must have been rude to somebody here. And they're like, we got to get back at him. Sorry. I apologize. I'm sorry. The locker in Canton, Ohio has the Vikings jersey in the Brett Favre.
Yeah.
It makes my blood boil. Oh. 3 words. 3 words. Aw. Hell. Yeah. We got the Stone Cold Steve Austin vest. Oh, how do I open this? Oh my gosh. There we go. Jay August. Stone Cold. Stone Cold. Stone Cold. There you go. You got the vest. Look at this vest on the back too. Jay Alex, you gotta wear this.
Wow.
You gotta. I don't recommend wearing your memorabilia, but this one, I don't know. Jay Alex, you go to a bar with this bad boy on? Yeah, this is pretty sick. Bulletproof. There you go. Wow.
Now, we can confirm that it is not actually bulletproof.
That is. Don't.
Don't test that theory.
Yes. Very nice. Can I see some what's in the chat? What? There you go. Stone Cold Steve Austin. You guys know I love this hit right here. Gosh. Well, all right. That's fair. I always say, once you win, you can do whatever you want with it. So, there you go. Stone Cold. You got to wear he had the black tights, the black trunks, they call them. So, maybe get some of the black underwear and just rock it and be like Stone Cold. The black boots and the knee braces. Fanatics shirt on here. The WWE, they have all the Fanatics. Wow, this is badass, man. Try to fold this. I never folded a vest before. This is sweet, man. This is freaking sweet. All right. If we had something like a mannequin where I could display this, this would definitely be staying up here.
Staying up.
Obviously, with the jerseys and the clothes or whatever, I don't know how to the clothing materials, I don't want to keep them on the table because sometimes they have a mind of their own. Don't want to get them wrinkled or anything, dirt on them. So, Jay August, man, that's one of the coolest things we had in the break room. I'm sure I know Jeff going for the Rodgers in there, probably the Brady, but
Yeah.
pretty damn cool. Consolation prize right there.
Not bad, especially if he's not in the football spot, you know?
Definitely. I think now, I think it's only right, Jay August, if you give someone the Stone Cold Stunner. I think it's only fair. So I'll put this bad boy away. Stone Cold. Alrighty. That is freaking cool, man.
Yeah.
Steve Austin. That's the power it gives you. When you're wearing the Stone Cold vest, you can stun everyone, anyone you want, and there's nothing you can do about it because like, oh, he's got the Stone Cold vest on, so it's only fair.
Yeah.
One of the reasons why he was so popular, Stone Cold, because he was like anti-establishment, anti-corporation. Vince McMahon was the owner of WWE, and that was his rival, the boss. And that was like the whole thing that they, banked on because, the fans, just the average person, you have a job. It's like, oh, Grant here, I love my job here, and we got great people on the staff. But the average person, like, they hate their job, right? And,
Right.
And they they hate their boss. That's what the whole Stone Cold Steve Austin was.
Yeah.
He flipped off his boss, and everyone's like, wow. Everyone wanted to be Stone Cold Steve Austin because they wanted to be that person who flipped off the boss. So that was the appeal about Stone Cold Steve Austin back in the day. And he drank a lot of beer and gave a middle finger to people, which was always cool. And I'm going to get us... if you could switch that 1 and 4 to 4 spots. Joshua said it's at 8 spots.
Sorry.
You're good. No, I've done that before. You're good. You are good. Thank you, Joshua. Stone Cold Steve Austin. What?
Good catch. Thank you, Joshua.
Mm-hmm.
Little bit of
Jeff
habit, just
August.
hitting 8.
I've done it before. You're good. Jeff August 316 says, I just won that break. What are we feeling next? Some more 1 and 4, some more best of the rest. Still open on that best of the rest, guys. Brett Favre Speed Flex still out there. Tony Romo Speed Flex. Got A.J. Brown, Drew Brees, Puka Nacua.
And George Kittle.
George Kittle, Kurt Warner, St. Brown, Joe Montana. I mean, look at the pairing opportunities. I'm just from the NFC West alone, just from just reading that graphic off.
Montana, Kittle, Warner, and Puka.
Ooh, put that up there.
Oh, we did pull the Shannon Sharp.
I love the standard Rams helmet. Then you add in that beautiful blue visor. Puka Nacua, the number 1 for the Rams now. No longer, I mean, he's probably number 1 last year, but now there's no discussion. I love Devontae.
Are you sure?
I love Devontae. You know me. I love Devontae.
I think he's 1A.
I love Devontae Adams,
I think
but
he's 1 and 1A.
it probably mean with that offense. But I think like Sean McVay's probably like that offense focusing more on Puka Nacua. I love Devontae Adams. He proved last year age is just a number for him. He is ridiculous.
I think it's 1 and 1A. Yeah.
The SpeedFlex headliner list showing up on the site for the Vault Series hasn't updated, right? Most of those still left. Was thinking someone hit the Jamar Chase at least, right? So Blake, we don't take them off the website. So you'll still see the names on the website even if they have been taken off. Jamar Chase in the Vault though is still available. If you're talking about the Vault, Jamar Chase in the Vault is still available.
There's also a Jamar Chase jersey available.
Mm-hmm. We have Chase. No, you're good, Blake. You're good, buddy. I'm trying to be confused. No, you're good. You're good. You're good, my man. You're all good. I always say, if you guys got any questions, please feel free to ask. That's what we're here for. No such thing as stupid questions. I'm serious. Serious.
Is there a third Brady slip that you have over there?
Didn't I give you a...
I have 2. But there are 3 names. I know that.
I think I threw it out.
Oh, okay.
There you go. Sorry about that.
I have the names in the sheet. I just wanted to make sure there's that many slips.
Gotcha. Sorry about... No, I do the same. muscle memory. I'm just moving.
Yeah.
I'm just moving. There you go. So let's close out some more breaks, guys. I mean, do you really want the Bears fan touching that Brett Favre speed flex? I love Joe. You guys know I love me some Joe Aguilar, but I don't want his Bear fan hands touching that Brett Favre speed flex. We can't have it. You're good, Mr. Blake. You're good. I did say Jamar Chase is still available in the vault, by the way. He is still available, Jamar Chase.
Yeah.
Michael Irvin, Brett Favre, Jamar Chase, Saquon Barkley, Marshall Faulk, Baker Mayfield, Antonio Gates, Eric Dickerson, Peyton Manning, Troy Polamalu, Randy Moss still available in that vault series.
We see Ocho on the table here. Ocho is available in the minis, and the minis 2 to go. That's probably the closest break to happening. So minis 2 to go, and Ocho is in that one along with.
You know what? You
Ray
just reminded me.
Lewis,
Let's do that
Hines Ward.
personal now. So minis are 2 to
Okay,
go.
yeah.
Let's do the personal.
All right.
You just reminded me. Good call, actually.
Cool.
So Lloyd, minis are out of 30. Is that right?
Yeah, out
Cool.
of 30. Yep.
Q, thank you, sir. So we'll do that for Lloyd, his mini personal, because we have a mini break about to happen pretty soon. So we'll get this taken care of. Think we gave Lloyd plenty of time to drop a box number. All righty. So 1 out of 30. Eight. See if we have box 8 in the minis. I'll check our ticker. Ticker says we do have it. Yeah. You know how many times I did that last night? Too many. Too many. It's these hot dog boxes.
Yeah. Oh, you said 8, right?
Yeah, 8. All righty, guys. We'll do this personal for Lloyd. Bring this up on the screen so Lloyd can see this. Thank you, sir. Box 8. Hey, when you buy a personal, the goal is to win a headliner.
Woo!
Hines Ward. There you go, Lloyd. Very, very nice. Hines Ward mini helmet. Got the JSA cert on the back. Wide receiver coach for Arizona State right now, Hines Ward. And my favorite Hines Ward play of all time. Can you guess it?
Super Bowl play?
No.
Super Bowl catch?
No.
Randall L?
This is a huge play. Huge play. Returned a kick in a game where Bain blew up the football field. Yes.
Oh, man.
Never returned any kicks in the NFL. But hey, when Bain, when he takes over a football field, you got to show up, man. You got to do anything. you got to do what's necessary, right? Yeah, we pulled a Curtis Martin yesterday, Michael. Curtis Martin has been pulled in the Diamonds. What's up, Bobby? Bobby, best of the rest, my man. Drew Brees, A.J. Brown, Puka Nacua, Tony Romo, Brett Favre, Speedflex. We have George Kittle, Kurt Warner, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Joe Montana, James Harrison, Warren Moon, Hines Ward, Zach Thomas, Antonio Gates, James Cook. Yeah, that Curtis Martin, the Hydro. That was actually a very beautiful helmet. Good call, Michael. So write this out for Lloyd. Well, if Lloyd's not watching, he's got a nice surprise coming his way in the mail, Hines Ward.
I made a slight math error. Not math error, more of a counting error with the best of the rest. I originally thought it was out of 30. It's out of 35. So there are now 29 boxes left, I believe, in the best of the rest. Or no, there would be 20.
So it's out 35?
It's out of 35.
Okay, put that on the ticker.
And no, we did 6. So there would be 27 boxes left. 27 boxes left in that best of the rest. 15 headliners still available. 15 headliners, so above 50% in that best of the rest still for the headliners. And then there's still 7. Right there, you said there were 10 Brady entries. Mm-hmm. So there's still seven Brady entries left in those boxes. So if you want to add that to the headliners, it's unlikely. I shouldn't say it's not possible. It's unlikely that a Brady entry comes with a headliner. So then you're looking at 22 potentially lucrative boxes out of 27.
So the single is 6 to go. We got a couple spots taken into that. Double and the quad are 8 to go. And then 2 to go on a mini. Let me drop the link for that mini break, guys. Let's see if I can, maybe if this camera works really fast. I'm just going to try it out. Just going to try it out once, see if it works. Oh, take my video off. No, we're still there. All right, give me 1 second. See if this maybe... Cam link. Is this plugged in? Plugged in? It is plugged in, all right. All righty, we'll try to fix this when we go on break, guys. I'll do a quick top to bottom rundown what we have in the break room right now while we wait for those minis to close. 28 people watching right now. Guys, if you have any questions, please feel free to drop your questions in the chat. Here's our best of the rest. Drew Brees, A.J. Brown, Puka Nacua, Tony Romo, Brett Favre, George Kittle, Kurt Warner, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Joe Montana, James Harrison still out there in the best of the rest, guys. Chimay just said it. 7 entries for the Tom Brady Speedflex at the end of the series. We have Warren Moon, Hines Ward, Zach Thomas, Antonio Gates, and James Cook, secondary headliners still out there. So the double in the quad, still 8 to go. And let's show off this Brett Favre really fast. This is, never seen a Brett Favre helmet like this in the break room. This is insane. Very, very nice. Red and gold Packers. There you go. Just proves that we have everything in this break room, right? Everything. Here's the 1 and 4. This series is loaded right now. I can't believe we haven't done more 1 and 4. Check these helmets out, guys. Here's the Baker Mayfield Speedflex. Got a little bit of the Rip Browns and the Bucks. Beautiful hit right there. The former first overall pick. Pro Bowl quarterback. There he is. Aaron Rodgers. Future Hall of Fame quarterback on the Packers and Jets ripped helmet. Very nice. There you go. Packers and the Jets ripped lid for Aaron Rodgers. This is the best Gronk lid that we've had in the break. And we pulled that sick Gronk Chrome lid. But yeah. I think this one might be better. I don't know. You got the Gronk on the Bucks and the Pats. This is sick, man. I like it when they have the player on the helmet. I'm a sucker for that. Especially when you got doing the Gronk spike. There you go. You know, we all have our personal. Some people like the chromes. Some people like the hydros. Something about when the guy's actually on the helmet. I like that.
The Browns actually also took Dylan Gabriel.
Yeah, so that quarterback room is going to be...
Quarterback room is quite full.
Here is that 1 and 4. By the way, guys, a Tom Brady Speedflex also in this 1 and 4 series on the Patriot Pat. So there you go. Maybe getting a quad. You still have a chance, guys, with the quad. They're still out there, all 4 Speedflexes, to quadruple up on them. That's right. Baker, Brady, Rodgers, and Gronk. We got the Larry Bird jersey. We got the 3 bats still available. CeCe Sabathia, David Ortiz, Derek Jeter. The 3 basketballs available as well. Shaq and Mutombo dual signed. Got the Cat, Karl Anthony Towns. And you got Jason Tatum on the NBA Gold Finals basketball. The reigning champions, Boston Celtics. You got the Scott Schwartz and Peter Billingsley rifle, dual signed rifle. Then you got the Burt Reynolds license plate, Band 1 from Smokey and the Bandit. Secondary headliners, Bo Jackson, Tom Glavine, Allen Iverson, Randy Couture, Marshall Faulk, Fernando Tatis Jr., and Timo Solani still out there in the 1 and 4. Think I might have a chance in the quad again today. There you go, Blake. Hey, positive energy, brother. There you go. Manifest you a W. Here is the vault, guys. Our full-size helmet mix with Authentics reps. Some Speedflexes in there as well. You can win yourself 4 vault keys. We have the $300 vault key, $200 vault key, then the $100 and the $50 vault key. We have Michael Irvin, Brett Favre, Jamar Chase, Saquon Barkley, Marshall Faulk, Baker Mayfield, Antonio Gates, Eric Dickerson, Peyton Manning, Troy Polamalu, Randy Moss still out there in this vault series. along with all the secondary headliners, Sam Laporta, Deshaun Jackson, and Zay Flowers still out there in the vault. The vault is, I mean, I know I sound like a broken record from saying this about pretty much every series, but it's true. The vault is loaded. Just like this practice squad that we have every single headliner still left in this practice squad, guys. $49 a spot, $98 a spot for under $100. You could take home 2 Cowboys, Dak Prescott and Michael Irvin. How about a Dan Marino? Flash. I love that Dolphins flash. Beautiful mini helmet right there. You got the Sun God, Amon-Ra St. Brown. You got future Hall of Famer J.J. Watt. Current Hall of Famer Barry Sanders, current Hall of Famer Troy Polamalu, current Hall of Famer Ray Lewis, current Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor, current Hall of Famer O.J. Simpson, future Hall of Famer Mike Evans, and current Hall of Famer Michael Irvin. There you go. I wasn't bold enough to do future Hall of Famer Dak Prescott just yet. Not yet for Dak, but you know me, I'm a Dak fan. I'm a Dak defender. Maybe one day for Dak. Jared Verse, Zay Flowers, Jalen Carter, secondary headliners in the practice squad. The black and blue series guys are authentic helmets with slight imperfections, but still look great to display. I mean, when I say slight, guys, I really mean slight. We pulled the Barry Sanders earlier, and me and Chime were looking at it. We couldn't, nothing obvious on there that made you think, wow, this should be in the black and blue. We were like, okay, why is this in here? So, guys, when we say slight imperfections, we mean it. Alvin Kamara, we have Gronk, we have Josh Allen, Brett Favre, Myles Garrett, Devontae Smith, Joe Namath, Joe Burrow, Eric Dickerson, and secondary headliners Marcus Allen and Michael Vick in the black and blue series. Here's our jerseys, guys, our can't miss jerseys. Dick Butkus, Baker Mayfield, Marshall Faulk, Bijan Robinson, Jamar Chase, Steve Young. And then we have secondary headliners Eric Dickerson and Champ Bailey in the jerseys. Plenty of headliners in the jerseys. And our mini box, guys, mini box series, it's the automatic double box break. You can win 2 mini helmets with 1 spot. Sean Alexander, Ray Lewis, Robert Mathis. Then we have Chad Johnson and Kyron Williams, secondary headliners in our mini break. Like I said, it's an automatic double box break, guys. So with 1 spot for $50, you can take home 2 mini helmets. So I know that single is getting some action. I'm waiting for the Packers to start trading back and massing picks now. Maybe they want to draft some more wide receivers. 2 to go on that best of the rest series, guys. 2 spots to go. That's going to happen in just a matter of minutes. You know me. I'm not going to lie. I want to see some Brett Favre. Is it the 5th round now, I'm guessing? So
5th round.
So
Shador went in the 5th round.
5th round, Shador Sanders.
Cavs are rolling, yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Late round, that's it. Draft the offensive lineman. I'm with you. The trench guys, too. Defensive lineman as well.
There's some intriguing corners out there for the Packers at this point in time.
Have we drafted any corners?
They have not.
They
have not drafted any corners, and maybe they believe that Jair will return and return to form. But there are some intriguing corner options for Green Bay. I know Zy Alexander for LSU is still available.
SEC guys, yeah, they like that.
Think, Dorian Hill, the Nebraska corner, is still available. So a couple good options there for Green Bay at this point. If they do elect to go corner and believe that corner is still a need for them, after signing Nate Hobbs in free agency, maybe they believe Jair can be back to his usual self. But some options there. Or, sorry, Tommy Hill, not Dorian. Dorian Strong. I was reading the name wrong, but Tommy Hill for Nebraska.
Are they going to draft Matthew Golden's running mate, Isaiah Bond?
Oh,
Get another Texas Longhorn?
who knows? 2 speedsters.
Mm-hmm. He's the best available list right now. Number 1 on the best available on ESPN right now is Miles Frazier, LSU guard. They have him as the 90th ranked player. I don't know if this is Mel Kiper's rankings or whatever, but it's Miles Frazier, LSU guard, 6'6", 317. Big guy.
Big dude, yeah.
Type of guys that are Jay August. That's like, hey, draft those guys late, right? The guards.
Yeah.
Can never have too much offensive line, right? It's like secondary. You can't have too much secondary. You can't have too much pass rush. You can't have too much offensive line. So my buddies who are Packer fans, when we drafted a tackle yesterday, and they're like, "Oh, why drafted a tackle? We have a good line already." I'm like, you can never have a good enough offensive line.
We saw in the playoff game that you need some depth on the offensive line.
Yeah, so I'm cool with the offensive lineman in the second round. There's a reason why the Packers always seem to have a good offensive line. They know what they're doing with that unit right there. Jordan Love, the lowest sack rate in the NFL last year. That's the offense line and the quarterback at the same time. So shout out to the offense line and Jordan Love. Excited for my Packer. Now, I mean, obviously I'm always excited to watch the Packers because we love football. But now with the draft picks and the free agency, you talk about Nate Hobbs, who I actually forgot that they signed from the Raiders, Illinois guy.
Yeah.
The corner. So, be exciting season. I like the trash talk going on right now between Ben Johnson and Matt LaFleur. I was watching Matt LaFleur, the interview on McAfee, and he said, "Hey, the Bears have a good coach. Just ask him." I was like, "Ooh, I like that." One to go in the single. There you go. Thank you, Mr. Blake.
The minis have closed out, so we'll do.
All right, let's do some minis.
We'll do that break.
All righty. So I like the trash talk, and then obviously Clay Matthews, getting the crowd riled up with the Bears still suck.
Right.
So that always plays in Green Bay. If you ever find yourself in Green Bay and you need to turn a crowd in your favor, just do Bears suck. That'll work, right? If you're doing a stand-up comedy routine and you're just absolutely bombing and like, oh my God, this crowd hates me, just start making Bears jokes. They'll love that. Vice versa too. If you're a Bears fan,
yeah,
it's like you make
goes both ways.
Yeah. So, all righty. Get this message ready in the chat for our minis. I'll be asking for 2 numbers, guys. Wait for my message in the chat. Bring this up. Drop me 2, actually. I'm going to do it this way because I know for a fact the messages come through if I do it this way, so I want them to see the message. Drop me 2 box numbers for Mini. Blitz Mini. There's Jacob, Philip, Eric, Philip again, John Paul, Michael, and Dennis. What's up, Dennis? Dennis was up late last night with the guys in the After Dark show. Hopefully Dennis got a little bit of rest. There he is, 12 and 18. He's not messing around today. He's well rested, I could tell. What's up, Dennis? How you doing, buddy? Happy Saturday, brother. Those are on the ticker. Those are good. All righty, guys. Again, sorry about the camera. We're having camera issues, so we're going to be on this camera view. Thank you, sir. All righty. Let's get the randomizer up. Hell yeah. Love to hear that. Josh said the Cavs are rolling right now. They must be taking care of business.
They're up 20 on the Heat in Game 3.
No Garland, no problem, I guess, right? All righty. Here we go. 10 times in the randomizer. And the final click. There it is. Copy and paste. Take you to your divisions. All righty. Grab these 2. Philip Nolan, NFC North. John Paul, you have the NFC South. Philip, you have the NFC East and the West. Jake, you have the AFC North. Dennis, you have the AFC South. Eric Burns, I know that's the baseball player, Eric Burns. He thinks he's fooling me. He's not fooling me. And then we have Michael McNamara in the AFC West. So you guys see your divisions right there. I'm going to take that down. I'll bring it back up once I pull the helmet on so you guys see whose division that is. But we'll take this down for a second just so we can see the helmets. So there you go. Box 12. We got a couple 12s in the break room. Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady, Joe Namath. Blitz. Ah, we have a headliner. It's the Rave Ravens.
All right.
Ray Lewis. That's going to be, let me bring it up on the screen so you guys can see that. It's going to be Jake in the AFC North. There you go, Jake. Very nice. Ray Lewis on the Rave. You got the Beckett cert on the back. If you could see that there. There you go, Jake. Very, very nice. Bring it up on the screen for you. Ray Lewis. One of the greatest players of all time. No doubt about that. Two-time Super Bowl champion. Went out a Super Bowl champion his last game. Won a Super Bowl against the 49ers. Came back from a tricep injury that year?
Bicep injury.
Bicep injury.
That was the whole... Everyone found out what deer antler spray was.
I didn't want to say it. Deer antler spray. I remember that.
That is a nice-looking helmet. The nice-looking shade of purple, for sure.
The best shade of purple. They look good in purple. That's the best. Team. That's a team that looks good in purple.
100%.
Viking. I'm Vikings fans' favorite host. They love me. They love me. Put Ray away. Now we have box 18, the Peyton Manning box in the vault. Peyton Manning. All righty. Bring up our divisions on the screen again so you guys take another peek at that so you guys know where you stand. Let's see who we have. We have ourselves a double up in the AFC North. There he is again. Mr. Ocho Cinco, Chad Johnson, Beckett cert on the back on the standard Bengals lid. I love the Bengals helmets. Awesome hit. There you go. It's a double up for Jake. AFC North, Chad Johnson and Ray Lewis. These guys had battles. Though a great mic'd up clip. Chad Johnson, he was trying to get a cheap shot on Ray. Thought Ray wasn't looking. Tried to get a block in, a Heinz Ward type block. Did not work out for Chad. Ray caught him at the end, gave him a boom, got him really good. Chad went back to the sidelines. It wasn't, I don't know if it was a wide receivers coach, but it wasn't Marvin Lewis, but he went up to a coach and goes, "You see what I just tried to do there? I tried to block Ray Lewis." He goes, "I'm never doing that again." So there you go. Jake, awesome hit. Chad Johnson and Ray Lewis. Cool hit. There you go, Jake. Nice double up, buddy. I'll show that off one more time. So you see Jake had that AFC North spot. Hey, $50, man. That's all it takes. That's all it takes. $50 to double up in the minis.
The single in the best of the rest is also ready to go.
Let's do it. Put
Closed out.
Ocho away. It's one of my, my favorite type of comedy is just stupid comedy.
Yeah.
So one of my just favorite jokes in the movie Dodgeball is just ESPN the Ocho. I just like the Ocho. How stupid is that? Here is the best of the rest single number one. We have Jeff, we have Sean, we have Michael, we have Jeff, we have Joshua, Blake, and Moises. Thank you, fellas. So drop me a box number for best of rest. Jeff was ready. I see Jeff first with box 12.
I also see that.
Box 12 it is. So we'll get box 12 off the ticker. Thank you, Jay August. Joshua had 3. But Jeff just beat him. These guys are ready. They're not messing around. Especially Joshua and Jeff, 2 Packer fans. I know what they're going for. All righty, guys. He's got to beat anybody, right? Nothing personal. Just got to beat everyone. You got to be the first person to drop your number in. All right, guys. 10 times. Here we go. The randomizer. And the final click. There There you go. Well, Moises has that Brett Favre spot. He has the NFC North. Take you to the screen right there. So Moises, the NFC North. Michael, the NFC South. Jay August, the NFC East. Joshua George, the NFC West. Michael, the AFC North. Jay August, the AFC South. Sean Cummings, the AFC East. And Blake, you have the AFC West. Good luck to everybody. We have box 12. The Aaron Rodgers box. Can Brett Favre be in the box of the man who replaced him in Green Bay? You guys are cruel if that is. You guys are cruel in the production staff if that's the case. All righty. You guys see? There you go. All right. Let's see this helmet. Good luck, everybody. All right. No entry for Brady. All righty. Hey, two people are going to be happy this break. The person who won it and one person who didn't win it. Because I'm sure it is a Chicago Bears hit. Moise is going to be happy that he's got an NFC North hit. He's a winner. And Jeff was probably, all right, good. I don't want to win another Bears. That's the NFC North. If that's going to be the NFC North hit to come out this break, I'll take it. That's what Jay August and Joshua George are thinking right now, the two Packer fans. Moises, there you go. You got yourself a Chicago Bear, Mike Singletary. Very nice. Samurai Mike. Got the JSA cert. It's an authentic. Nice hit. 2-time Defensive Player of the Year. There you go.
Mike Singletary, about a month ago, was in the facility. Signing some items.
He told them to keep the Packer fan away from him. So I was not allowed to go anywhere near. No, he didn't say that. I'm sure he did not say that. He was a very nice man. But I don't, he was in his, I don't want to bother, when they come, they sign, they're like,
they're in their element.
They're like, it's like they're in a football game. They're in the zone.
Element. Yeah. It was him and Jim Everett. Mm-hmm. And they were both just speeding through.
We had Steve Largent here last week.
Steve Largent last week was here, yeah.
Like when these guys are signing, they're in a zone. You don't want to mess that up.
There was so much, there were so many items last week that they were getting through. Mm-hmm. And I was like, Jesus, like he's signing all this? Like his arm has got to be, his wrist has got to be killing him at the end of that.
Mm-hmm. Moises, nice hit, brother. Mike Singletary, authentic.
Great hit.
Very, very nice. JSA cert. Hall of Famer. Monster of the Midway. We also have another member of the Monster of the Midway, Dave Buckus in the jerseys.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. You know it was a matter of time before a Bears helmet came out in the room. Talking about the Packers so much. Yeah, linebacker. Mike Singletary. The Bears do one thing right. Linebackers.
They're pretty good at that.
Mm-hmm. Oh, the Packers drafted a linebacker. He's saying,
See who they took.
Collins Oliver. Never heard of him, but I like him. It's going to be good. Never heard of him, but since the Packers drafted him, he's going to be really freaking good.
Oklahoma State.
All right. They had a terrible year last year.
Yeah. Let me tell you that Oklahoma State defense was not very good.
No, the offense not much better either. I'm a big college football fan, so I did my college football futures. I always do. I had Oklahoma State winning the Big 12.
And you were not alone in that sentiment.
Yeah, they had 75% of their team was seniors.
You were not alone in that sentiment. Oklahoma State, with Ollie Gordon coming back, was expected to be a contender in the Big 12 for sure.
Yeah.
And, it did not go so well.
The quarterback was, they had, he was another 25-year-old quarterback.
Bowman? Alan Bowman?
Yeah, not so great. Not so great.
The Oklahoma State admin finally got what they wanted, though, with Mike Gundy renegotiating his contract to lower his salary.
I heard they kind of gave him like an ultimatum.
Pretty much,
yeah.
After many years of Mike Gundy dictating raises.
I'm a man.
the Oklahoma State admin finally got a little bit of pushback.
That's right. So, Justin, we have different series on our website with different price points. So I'll bring it up on the screen right here. Here's the best of the rest. This is the quad box break. That's 4 boxes in a break. Double box break, 2 in a break. So prices all vary, obviously, there. $424 for the quad, $212. You know, obviously, a double's for the quad, the double. Then we have the single, 106. Hey, my math, there you go. So 106 for the best of the rest. We have the vault. A single box break in the vault is $93. A double be $186. Here's the black and blue, $148. There you go. So different price points on our website. If you want to win a Speedflex helmet that's north of $1,000 in value for less than $100, you go to our diamond page. It's $96 for a spot in the diamonds. Everything in that series is authentic or better. So we have different series in the room. Why don't I do a top to bottom rundown while we have some? It's 201. I'll do a top to bottom rundown. I don't think anything is we're 4 to go on the best of the rest. That closes out. Chin may let me know. But I'll do a top to bottom rundown. That's probably the best option right now. So here is our best of the rest series. Drew Brees, A.J. Brown, Puka Nacua, Tony Romo, Brett Favre, George Kittle, Kurt Warner, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Joe Montana, James Harrison, all still available. Warren Moon, Hines Ward, Zach Thomas, Antonio Gates, and James Cook. This series still loaded in the best of the rest. We are now 3 spots to go. That's going to happen during this show, guys. Get your spot. Here is the 1 and 4 with a little bit of everything in this series. Basketball, baseball. We got entertainment, wrestling. There's your entertainment, the movies. Christmas Story. What's the movie called? Christmas Story? Christmas time? Maybe I should have looked up what the movie was called. Scott Schwartz and Peter Billingsley on the rifle. You shoot your eye out. I know the saying. There you go. Got the Burt Reynolds license plate. But really, guys, it's the 4 Speedflex at the bottom right here. Look at the Baker Mayfield, the Tom Brady, the Aaron Rodgers, the Rob Gronkowski Speedflex still out there. Best part about the 1 and 4, Chinmay, if you're like, man, I want the Rodgers and I want the Brady, you don't have to worry about divisions. You don't have to worry about getting 2 spots to get the AFC East or the NFC North. You get the football spot, and anything football related that comes out, it is yours. That's why I love the 1 and 4, and obviously a 1 and 4 chance of winning. That's always nice. You have the Vault, which is a full-size mix with Authentics, Speedflexes, or Reps. We also have Vault Keys, which are basically gift cards. You can win yourself up to $300. We have a $300 Vault Key, $200 Vault Key, $100, and $50. And this Vault series absolutely still loaded. Michael Irvin, Brett Favre, Jamar Chase, Saquon Barkley, Marshall Faulk, Baker Mayfield, Antonio Gates, Eric Dickerson, Peyton Manning, Troy Polamalu, Randy Moss, still out there in the vault. Another loaded series. And the 3 secondary headliners, Sam Laporta, Deshaun Jackson, and Zay Flowers, still out there. Practice squad, $98 for a spot in the double, $49 for a spot in the single. An authentic helmet for less than $50 here in the break room. Got Dan Marino mini helmet. Got Amon-Ra St. Brown, J.J. Watt, Barry Sanders, Troy Polamalu, Ray Lewis, Lawrence Taylor, O.J. Simpson, Mike Evans, and Michael Irvin. The J.J. Watt, the St. Brown, the Sanders, the Polamalu, Ray Lewis, and the Lawrence Taylor, Mike Evans, and Michael Irvin are authentics. The O.J. Simpson is a rep, and the Dak is a jersey, of course. And then black and blue are authentic helmets with slight imperfections. When I say slight, I mean slight. Still look great for display. Plenty of headliners in that series as well. Alvin Kamara, Rob Gronkowski, Josh Allen, Brett Favre, Myles Garrett, Devontae Smith, Joe Namath, Joe Burrow, Eric Dickerson. These are authentic helmets with slight imperfections. Marcus Allen and Michael Vick. The jerseys, these are just custom jerseys. Dick Butkus, Baker Mayfield, Marshall Faulk, Bijan Robinson, Jamar Chase, and Steve Young. I got you, Justin. No worries. It was a very good question, my man. And appreciate the compliment. Thank you very much. And the mini helmets, automatic double box break for $50. Sean Alexander, Robert Mathis, and Kyron Williams still available in the minis. Appreciate you, Justin. And Justin, if you don't mind me asking who your favorite team, favorite player are, maybe I can guide you in a series with that. So best of the rest, double number 3 did sell out. We have Bobby, Jeff, Michael, Morris. There you go, Morris Cohen, Joshua, and Jeff. There you go. So I'll put that message in the chat, guys. And thank you guys for closing out that double. Josh, if you want that 3, please put that again, my man. I already got 7 from Moises? Now I have to know what's the correct...
There's a Moises Cohen and a Morris Cohen. And on Morris's information, it says Moises. But
I know it's more Morris/Moises. I know it's him.
But the addresses are different.
It's him. I just want to know, like, what's he like to go by? I don't want to call. I don't want him to call him something, and he's like, "That's not my name." I don't want to.
Okay, I thought it was 2 different people because
it's a new troop in the chat. Because I see that when he orders, it comes up the Morris. I've seen that myself. So
all right.
So
he's going by both.
Okay, it's cool. Just want to make Moises. Okay, I got you. Thank you.
Right.
You know, when I was a kid, really fast. Little League, when I was playing Little League baseball, we got to play a game at the stadium. It wasn't like a big stadium, but it was like a kind of like a for Little League for being like 10 years old.
Like King County Cougar Stadium?
Kind of like that, where the announcer was going to announce your name. And that was like the first time as a kid that was going to happen. I was going to feel like a real major leaguer. So when I got up to the plate, they said Dominique Pellegrini.
Oh.
And kind of was like, oh man, it kind of like bummed me out. I was like, damn it. So I don't want to mispronounce anyone's name.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah.
So, all right, guys. Let me take that off the ticker. Thank you, Moises. 7 and 3. Good to go. Good guy, too. Josh George wanted 3s. I'll hook you up, Josh. I got your back, buddy. I believe Moises is a Bills fan. So, Moises, what'd you think about the draft for your Bills, my man? And here we go. 10 times, guys. There it is. You guys see where the randomizer put you. Moises got that Moises got the NFC North again. He's the NFC North magnet, I guess. There you go. I like what I'm seeing so far. Hoping we get a wide receiver this round, though. There you go. Give Josh Allen another weapon. Josh Allen speed flex in the diamonds. Josh Allen authentic in the black and blue. So no joshing around in the break room today.
I hope the Bills take a wide receiver, because that would mean that they're likely not bringing Amari Cooper back, which means that Amari Cooper has to explore other options, which means that the Packers could be a potential landing spot.
You know, I said that, and my friends were like, Dom, Amari Cooper, he's old. I'm like, yeah, but we need a veteran on this team. We need a veteran wide receiver. I don't want Amari Cooper. I'm not expecting to be the Dallas Cowboys, Raiders Amari Cooper.
I mean, he's 30 years old.
Right.
He's not like 35.
He produces everywhere he goes. I know Buffalo, it was like kind of weird when he get traded in the season. I know when he got traded in the season with Dallas, he was awesome, but I would take a shot for cheap for Amari Cooper. I don't know if the Packers will now. They got 100 wide receivers on their roster all of a sudden, with the draft. But here we go, box 3. Saw Christian Watson's dad was not too happy about the
Watson
Packers.
is probably not going to play for the first 10 games. And given his injury history, I would bet against him playing
this season.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be shocked if we never see him in a Packers uniform again.
Again, yeah, wouldn't be shocked. And that's why they took Golden. Mm-hmm. Golden was literally carbon copy of what they were envisioning Christian Watson would be. So you can't really count Watson as a roster spot for the receiver room.
Yeah.
And Romeo Doubs is not exactly on solid footing either. Neither is Dontavian Wicks. So Amari could be what they need. And, if the need isn't there for the Bills, so come on by to Green Bay.
Come on. Box 3, our first box. Who do we have here? In the best of the rest series, guys. By the way, I'm sorry if I didn't read your divisions. Here it up. I'll bring it up on the screen really fast. Moises, you have the NFC North. Jeff, you have the NFC South. Bobby, the NFC East and the West. Michael, the AFC North. Jeff, the AFC South. Joshua, the AFC East. And Jeff, the AFC West. So, guys, good luck. Sorry if I didn't read the divisions first time. How about it? Who do we have here? Watch out, Kurt Warner. It's James Harrison. Man, me and Colin were talking about that pick 6 he had in the Super Bowl. Cost Common square money. Super Bowl squares.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So very, very nice hit for Michael Convey. It is authentic. James Harrison, former Depoy. Definitely don't want to piss him off. He was a player who's like, you don't want to get on his bad side. James Harrison.
Oh, James Harrison was posting
Back at Sir.
workout videos after he was done playing that you still don't want to mess with him.
That's right.
The sled work, the bench, I mean, the squat, it was insane.
Very, very nice hit for Michael. Let me take this down for a
He
second.
has some insane workout content, James Harrison.
That's who I get my workout advice from. You tell, right?
Good, yeah.
Yeah.
Good place to get your advice from.
Well, I just started this morning. Just started this morning. Actually, just right now. At 2:10 Central Time.
Okay.
I'm starting the James Harrison workout plan. Next time you see me, guys, I'll be 200 pounds, jacked. I'm going to shave my head. No, my hair's falling out anyways. I might as well just shave my head at this point. Nice hit, Michael. Kurt Warner, very close to becoming a 3-time Super Bowl champion. He obviously has the Tom Brady, breakout performance game in the Super Bowl. And then James Harrison, the pick six. And then, of course, the Roethlisberger, the Santonio Holmes, that dime, the catch, the throws. All perfect, all of it. So very, very nice. So, dang, that was my spot last time. Too bad Jeff beat me on the box call. Well,
and
you do
Kurt
gotta-
Warner is hanging out in this best of the rest as well.
That's right. Good call. Maybe he's comes out.
Maybe
right?
he's waiting.
It's like, oh, man, come on, James.
James Harrison is gone, so now Kurt Warner can come out of the box.
That was like one of the longest pick sixes of all time, too.
Yeah.
That wasn't like a cornerback, boom, taking it to the house.
It was from the goal line.
It was from the goal line. Obviously, James Harrison, a big guy, so he's not running no 4.2. He's not running Matthew Golden speed. And he was, he was trucking it. He barely got there, too. It was close. It was close. Let's see Bills hit here. Maybe we have some Bills. Cool hit, Michael. James Harrison.
Yeah, great hit, great hit.
Camouflage. Put this bad boy back. He was supposed to blitz, but something told him to drop in coverage. Well, usually if you're supposed to blitz and you drop in coverage and it doesn't work out, you're going to get chewed out on the sidelines. I don't think the coach, after he had the pick six, was like, what the hell, James? You were supposed to blitz. I was like, oh, good call. Moise says, let's see Favre. Is he coming up? Here is box 7. Good luck, everybody. Not going to be the Favre.
Probably not going to be the Favre.
For the Tom Brady. Here you go, Chinmay, before I forget.
Thank you.
Let's see who's going to get that entry spot for the Brady. That's our 4th one, correct?
That is the 4th one. That is the 4th one.
All right. Here's a guy who, we actually just talking about the school a couple minutes ago. Here's a guy who was kind of like, first couple years, you're like, whatever, he's not so great. But had a breakout season 2024. I forgot what year that was last year. I mean, that's why you play a game. How about Chuba Hubbard?
Okay.
Yeah, we're talking about Oklahoma State earlier.
Yeah.
There you go. Had a breakout season for the Carolina Panthers. Got an extension, too. So he's going to be with the Panthers for the next few years.
Got an extension and was a low cost buy for my fantasy team, and I'm probably going to end up keeping him.
There you go. If you got Jonathan Brooks stock, probably not the best for you.
Jonathan Brooks is probably not going to play next year.
Yeah, I saw that. Did he, was he re-aggravate the injury or is it a different injury?
Same injury on the same knee.
So he'll be getting a lot of carries next year.
But they did take a running back. They took Etienne's brother, Trevor Etienne.
Oh, Trevor from Georgia / Florida, who's Florida, then went to Georgia.
Trevor Etienne.
Yeah, there you go. I get them confused. Trevor and Travis.
Yeah.
There you go. So Jeff August, obviously not the Brett Favre, but another entry spot for the Tom Brady. So up your chances for the Tom Brady Speed Flex at the end of our series. Like I said, Brett Favre's still out there, so maybe Jay August takes home the Brett Favre in a later break, and then
He has 2 entries right now.
yeah, when we sell it out, get the Tom Brady flex. So the only one so far with multiple entries. Am I correct?
Yep.
Yep. Chuba. Or is what Chris Berman calls him, the Chuba Missile Crisis. He's the GOAT, man. Alrighty. Put Chuba away. I'm excited to see the Panthers next season.
Yeah, they should be. Yeah, Tatoria McMillan as a true number 1 wide receiver.
Everyone used to call him Tet because they never wanted to pronounce it. And he was like, his press conference with the Panthers, he goes, I don't like Tet. Because if you want to call my nickname for short, T-Mac.
T-Mac?
I'm like, well, yeah, sorry, Tet, there's already a T-Mac already. I mean, it's like if I want, like, you know what, guys, call me Magic from now on. Like, there's already Magic.
Yeah.
Call me Tiger. Like, no, there's already a Tiger. You can't do T-Mac. It's already taken, T-Mac. But I do like me some Ted McMillan.
Yeah. Ted McMillan, Chuba Hubbard coming back. That offensive line is supposed to be really good.
Bryce Young looked good last year.
Young?
Don't forget Xavier Legette. Javion Sanders, the young tight end from Texas. I mean, they got a nice core there.
They got
Carolina.
a nice
The
group.
Defense, it's bad. But when you draft Bryce Young with the first overall pick, you want to make sure you take care of that guy for next year.
That offense should be decent.
Yeah. So sometimes you got to sacrifice defense to take care of your draft picks.
Yeah.
I like what they're doing. Everyone had them picking a edge rusher in the draft. They were like, no, we got Bryce Young. We're taking care of him. Makes sense. And Dave Canales, the coach of the Carolina Panthers, when he got hired, he was the offensive coordinator of the Tampa Bay Bucks.
Yeah.
Baker Mayfield, first overall pick, where when he was with Cleveland and they cast him off to Carolina and cast him off the Rams, and everyone thought, okay, he's a bust. Well, he goes to Tampa Bay. You have this short, undersized quarterback, and you have a tall wide receiver like Mike Evans. Well, Dave Canales comes from Tampa. You have the short quarterback, and you got the tall wide receiver now. Xavier Legette maybe could be that Chris Godwin role. You got Chuba Hubbard, who had a great 2024. I'm not telling you bet the Carolina Panthers to win the Super Bowl, but that NFC South, it's not like I like the Bucks. If I had to put money on it right now, I'm probably taking the Bucks, but it's not like the Bucks are the 85 Bears, right?
It's going to be, that's going to be an interesting division because Michael Penix looked good in limited action last year, and the Falcons have an explosive offense, and they added a couple defensive pieces in the draft here. So Atlanta's no slouch either, and Carolina, coming out, they came out hot at the end of last year, and they could carry that momentum into next year. So that could be an interesting 3-team race in the NFC South.
All righty. Looking at the break page right now. 2 to go on a practice squad. I do agree with you, Ryan. 100%. It is the Bucs division to lose, but I wouldn't be shocked if the Panthers, Bryce Young, if he had that, type of season where the Panthers envisioned when they draft him, if he has a great season, you never know. I've seen crazier things happen.
Yeah.
All right. You know what we're going to do? We're going to do that chase wheel spin. And guys, we're going to sign off, obviously, until 3 p.m. because I want to get that camera fixed. I'm hoping it's the final time we can have to fix the camera. And I want to get that fixed for you guys. So we'll do the chase wheel spin.
So while you're figuring all that out, I just pulled up the division odds for the NFC South on DraftKings.
Mm-hmm.
The Bucs are the favorites, but plus 100. Plus 100 favorites.
So they're not.
Falcons plus 240. Panthers plus 400. So it's not like the Bucs are running away with this thing in the odds
Exactly.
market.
Like you get plus money to win a division. That's an open division.
Yeah.
It's not like the AFC West. What are the Chiefs? Minus 650, minus 1,000 to win the AFC West?
Yeah. I'll
Like
double check.
Even the Eagles would be minus, be ridiculous. Like, so that's an open division if the team that they think is going to win is plus 100. I can't imagine.
Yeah, Chiefs are minus 125 because the Chargers and Broncos are both like plus 300.
So the the Chiefs are, can you parlay division winners?
You can.
Okay, well, the Chiefs would be in my parlay to win that division. 125?
The Bills are the heaviest favorite right now in a division, minus 270. The Bills are minus 270 to win the East.
I must have been, over marketed that division then, I guess. All righty, guys, let's do this chase wheel spin. I thought, man, the Chiefs are, take the Chiefs in a parlay, guys, for division. just do it. Chiefs, Packers. What are the 49ers to win the West? come
They're
up.
probably underdogs to the Rams.
All right, guys, you know the drill. Top name after 10 clicks. You guys see the dice roll on the screen. No, it's still up right now. There you go. I didn't know it was still up. Well, that helps out. Our dice roll. Let's move this up. I can barely click. Do, 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 do. We gotta get like the Jeopardy theme on the soundboard.
Down with that.
Hell yeah. If we do have a break by the time we're done this, we will do it, but if we don't have a break, we will sign off and take a break. If anything is close, it'll be a pre-fill for a 3 o'clock show, because I definitely want to get this camera fixed for you guys. And it's going to be Michael Convey. There you go, Michael. You guys see it? 10 clicks. Michael is the top spot. So, Michael, you know the drill, my man. I'm going to take you to the wheel out of 100. We're going to spin this wheel, and I want to spin you my first 100. So let me know what number you would like. Take this down. Let us know, Michael Convey. Michael's happy about the Giants draft. He's a Giants fan.
Okay.
It's hard not to be if you're a Giant fan about the draft, right?
Yeah. You're feeling good.
14. There you go. Thank you, Michael. Make sure I get this on 14. Alrighty, that looks good, right? Yeah. Toughest part about this job is getting the exact number on the 1 out of 100 wheel. So let's spin this, Michael. Good luck, buddy. Ooh, it's close. It's a good one. I was close. $89.
Okay.
Good one, Michael. Good call on the 14. Very, very nice. $89 going to Michael. No, Michael, thank yourself, man. You called the 14. You called that 14. You called your shot. The Babe Ruth of the break room. Check the break page right now. I know we're getting some orders in. Let's see if we're close on anything. Like I said, guys, still close out those breaks. 4 to go on a quad, 6 to go. Yeah, so this is a good time to sign off. That practice squad will be a nice pre-fill for us, and hopefully we have some best of the rest. We'll get this camera fixed while we're off air, guys. We will be back. It is 2:22 Central Time. We'll be back at 3 p.m. Central Time. We'll see you guys in just over a half hour. We'll be back.